find another way I can find you. This is nothing we can't fight through. Cause we're stuck in the moment, vibe out when we smoking, yeah. I keep it 100, you're beautiful like the ocean, yeah. Don't wanna change you, so I hope you don't wanna change me. When I fix your circumstances, life came like a stampede. Are you sleeping? Can I call you? Is it too late? Will I get through? Tryna find another way I can find you. This is nothing we can't fight through. Cause we're stuck in the moment, vibe out when we smoking, yeah. I keep it 100, you're beautiful like the ocean, yeah. Don't wanna change you, so I hope you don't wanna change me. When I fix your circumstances, life came like a stampede. Are you sleeping? Can I call you? Is it too late? Will I get through? Tryna find another way I can find you. This is nothing we can't fight through. Cause we're stuck in the moment, vibe out when we smoking, yeah. I keep it 100, you're beautiful like the ocean, yeah. Don't wanna change you, so I hope you don't wanna change me. When I fix your circumstances, life came like a stampede. Are you sleeping? Can I call you? Is it too late? Will I get through? Tryna find another way I can find you. This is nothing we can't fight through. Cause we're stuck in the moment, vibe out when we smoking, yeah. I keep it 100, you're beautiful like the ocean, yeah. Don't wanna change you, so I hope you don't wanna change me. When I fix your circumstances, life came like a stampede. Are you sleeping? Can I call you? Is it too late? Will I get through? Tryna find another way I can find you. This is nothing we can't fight through. Cause we're stuck in the moment, vibe out when we smoking, yeah. I keep it 100, you're beautiful like the ocean, yeah. Don't wanna change you, so I hope you don't wanna change me. When I fix your circumstances, life came like a stampede. Are you sleeping? Can I call you? Is it too late? Will I get through? Tryna find another way I can find you. This is nothing we can't fight through. Cause we're stuck in the moment, vibe out when we smoking, yeah. I keep it 100, you're beautiful like the ocean, yeah. Don't wanna change you, so I hope you don't wanna change me. When I fix your circumstances, life came like a stampede. Are you sleeping? Can I call you? Is it too late? Will I get through? Tryna find another way I can find you. This is nothing we can't fight through. Cause we're stuck in the moment, vibe out when we smoking, yeah. I keep it 100, you're beautiful like the ocean, yeah. Don't wanna change you, so I hope you don't wanna change me. When I fix your circumstances, life came like a stampede. Are you sleeping? Can I call you? Is it too late? Will I get through? Tryna find another way I can find you. This is nothing we can't fight through. Cause we're stuck in the moment, vibe out when we smoking, yeah. I keep it 100, you're beautiful like the ocean, yeah. Don't wanna change you, so I hope you don't wanna change me. When I fix your circumstances, life came like a stampede. Are you sleeping? Can I call you? Is it too late? Will I get through? Tryna find another way I can find you. This is nothing we can't fight through. Cause we're stuck in the moment, vibe out when we smoking, yeah. I keep it 100, you're beautiful like the ocean, yeah. Don't wanna change you, so I hope you don't wanna change me. When I fix your circumstances, life came like a stampede. Are you sleeping? Can I call you? Is it too late? Will I get through? Tryna find another way I can find you. This is nothing we can't fight through. Cause we're stuck in the moment, vibe out when we smoking, yeah. I keep it 100, you're beautiful like the ocean, yeah. Don't wanna change you, so I hope you don't wanna change me. When I fix your circumstances, life came like a stampede. Are you sleeping? Can I call you? Is it too late? Will I get through? Tryna find another way I can find you. This is nothing we can't fight through. Cause we're stuck in the moment, vibe out when we smoking, yeah. I keep it 100, you're beautiful like the ocean, yeah. Don't wanna I can find you. This is nothing we.
Oh, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen. There you go. My mic was muted. I didn't even know today was Super Bowl Sunday, but we're gonna have a good show today. As always, we're gonna show up and show out. Then we're gonna hop on Twitch most likely, if like gaming. Like I say, no days off. Since somebody's putting in Z, don't take no days off, man. That's what I do. Wait. I fucked up. I fucked up. Hold on one second. Hold on one second. Hit that like button. What's up, Ginger? Hold on one second. I'm hopping with the crowd, man. I'm in here. 1 second. All right, do me a favor, Buck.
Yeah.
Do me a favor. Bring up the stream on your end, please. Good brother.
Yeah, I got it up.
I made an error here. Let me go here to. I'm tweeting shit. Hold on. You got the link. I'm tweeting shit, and you got the link in there. There we go. There we go. Copy. Oh man, I need some coffee. Actually, I got some coffee. Yeah.
By the way, bats are great survivors.
Great survivors.
Yeah.
Okay, Buck. Thanks for TMI.
Yeah.
You got it.
That was from Batman. Come on.
No, we were talking about
All right, you got
a man bat. That shit was lit. The episode was lit.
You said man bat. Yo, shout out to my man Sonny Prophet. He sent me the Joker. I ain't never seen the Joker, man. And
oh, you finally watched that shit?
Yeah, my man Sonny Prophet sent me I never seen it. When that shit came out, did it come out? Last year?
Yeah. It's not that long ago.
Yeah, you know what I mean. I ain't never see it.
What, November?
Yeah, so it's a good movie.
Yep.
It's kind of it's out there though. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's different.
Joaquin Phoenix is probably gonna win the Oscar for that shit.
You think?
I thought you already did. Did he already?
Oh, he's nominated.
Oh, did the Oscars already happen, or I missed that?
Oh, I don't know. I don't pay attention to that shit.
I don't know. I don't keep up with none of that shit either.
Tip Diamond, what's up?
My boy Tip, Platinum
Davi, DRC55, Antoine Trumbull, Eon 8, Philip Sin 22, Pops Moore, Gabriel Ortiz. I love your salty tears. Which tears are you talking about, by the way? Xbots or ponies? Drunken Master, Jamia Dixon, Overdone, Devin got the box, Muhammad, Alavi, Link 2K1, who else? Jenny from the Block.
Oh, Jenny from the Block, shout out to you.
None of your business, Rage Not.
Baby girl, what up? That's my baby. None of your
Swift
business.
Arsonist. Everybody got fucking like rapper names or
rapper names?
Cypher, Borg, Phantom Kraken, Geohound, Alucard. There's a couple Alucards up in this.
You know what I mean?
Devano.
You said the Phantom was cracking? I didn't say no more.
Yeah, Phantom Kraken, aka Joe Ansel. Floyd Mayweather, Mario Heat. Phantom Kraken already says for $2. Hit that like.
For sure, that's my dude, man. You know you're my favorite Xbox. We're gonna have a serious conversation.
Yo, happy
today.
Sunday, y'all.
What happened to what Sunday?
Hey, what up?
Oh, you said happy Sunday. Oh,
I said happy Sunday.
Oh, okay, I appreciate
Super
it.
Bowl day.
Yeah, you know, I'll
the chefs are gonna bring that chip home to KC.
Yeah, fuck all that, man. My team ain't there, so I don't care.
I can dig it. But today, I named the name of the show today.
But I will be getting free food.
Oh, I can dig it. I named today's show. We're gonna have a conversation here today. Maybe things may get heated. I don't know. Hope not. Hope everybody stays civil. Was the Xbox brand better in Donny D's hand, or is Phil still the man for the job? Also, EA claims that next generation is going to be a huge leap, which I'm happy for that. Talking about the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox Series X and what they're able to do with the new hardware. So I'm definitely ecstatic about that. Like I said, you spot your boy as solid as you come in. Bucky still shot some of the people while I'm posting the link.
Yeah.
Could you guys hit the like button? You know, YouTube got me in purgatory. Like the jokers don't be getting notifications and shit. I'm not be going live, but it is what it is, man.
Oh shit.
When I'm a boxer, throw rocks, can't cry about it.
Yeah, I
right?
got that last one though. It came. So.
Yeah.
Man, you got had that skin of steel, bro.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Shit, but I might be back in the bed.
All right,
I'm about to go to the store.
No problem, brother. We'll get your 40 ounce.
The finest is in
40.
here.
Yeah.
Drunken Master. He says Joker is a sad movie. It reminds me of Magazio. Oh man, damn. Flippin', what's up? Florencio, Villeneuve, Michael Das, Vedger.
Yo.
What's up, Sean?
What up, Sean?
What's going, Sean? What's going on, boys?
Everything's smooth.
It's not my fault.
Michael Donnelly, Mrs. Fee, Failed Pyromancer,
Chilling.
Moens, McNeil, SS9 Vegeta, who else? 22, Shake Capo,
what up?
Ice Queen Gaming.
Yeah.
Come on, Buck. Put some bass in there. Put some bass.
The Avengers 2015 and Two-Face. Harvey Two-Face.
Talking about Screwface, but what about Two-Face?
Forget that treble, Buck. Put some bass up. Put some bass. Come on.
Bass. How low can you go? Death
Row.
Row.
But you don't hear me though.
How low can you go?
yeah. You showing your age there, Buck, for that one. But yeah, like I said, name the show again for those who just joined. Actually, like we got, shout out, hit the like button, we have a fun show
Shout out
today.
to the great Chucky D.
We got TMT. We have TMT with the $5. EA almost made 1 billion in microtransaction. So much for boycotting EA for the anti-consumer stuff. God damn.
I mean, you know what? At the end of the day, right? It's like motherfuckers, like these companies know what gamers want. They show us a good game, all is forgiven, right? It's always about the games and whatever the fuck the case you may like or whatever. And just even with the whole Xbox in the backwood that they had this generation, you know what I mean? Nintendo was able to turn it around with the GameCube to the Wii, and with the Wii U, with the Switch, and it all comes down to, like I said, games. You know, we're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about the show from Friday. We had a great show Friday. My man P Rock showed up with a small bag of reefer, a tall can of Coke 45, and some cocked dice, trying to gamble with some skewed numbers.
I think it was worse than that.
Yeah, P Rock was crazy. You bot tried to kill my brother, man. My brother P Rock.
Hey, he was fighting for his life.
Y'all jokers laughed on him. Like,
he did pretty
hey,
good.
Yo, it's
though.
crazy, right? I was trying to tell P Rock, but P Rock like, yeah. But that was a good show. It was always funny though to have everybody to have a different, opinions. So I like doing them. I know, fuckers have a difference of opinions. You know what I mean? Don't be no like quote unquote, how you say, circle jerks or whatever the case may be.
What up, Bob Pound Max?
Bob Pound, what's up, baby?
Next Automata.
Yeah.
Garuda Legends.
Yeah.
To Die For, Ghosts of New Orleans. That's about it. Sean, he's in here.
Yeah.
Game in Despair.
Game in Despair. What's up, boy?
Yeah.
I got my girl Ice Queen, from Blackpool. Ice Queen, I was in Blackpool today.
Oh, Ice Queen game. Ice Queen. Shout out to Ice Queen.
Yeah, she lives about 25 minutes away from me, Z.
Oh, she do?
Yeah, 20.
Oh, you know in real life.
Oh, you guys are hooking up? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, if you want Buck.
Oh, why would I want?
Yeah, oh, I didn't know she was from the UK. All right.
Yeah, she's from
Ruham.
That's my brother, Ruham. What up, baby? Ruham, what's up, man? That's my dude. Me and my man Ruham, we working on something. You know what I mean? Shout out to the Ruham.
Yeah.
The almighty Ruham.
Cold as Ice, Corey Massey, J Pro, and Rabbit Got the Gun.
Rabbit got the gun.
What's
All right, we about to get it started right. We about to get it bracking right now. Hold up. Jet stream. We about to get it bracking right now. Hold on. What's up?
Hey, I gotta say, Phil, the whole impeach Phil thing for me has got a slight reprieve because of that last showing some of that shit they've been showing. So
a slight reprieve from you. Okay, hold on.
Yeah.
All right. Hold on.
I was screaming that shit before, but they showed some, like I've been saying this whole time. Show some artwork.
Oh shit!
You don't even got to show a trailer. Show artwork, what you're working on. That's it. That's all you got to do.
Z. I'm upset.
What's going on, brother?
Oh shit!
You remember when D Batch? When we talking about the White Christian podcast show?
Yeah.
you know what show I'm talking about.
Yeah,
Z?
for sure. What's up?
And D comes in every time. He comes in like a super coon. Yeah.
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 With a cape on.
I was chatting in the chat and I seen his name. He's got a spanner next to his name, Z, but I don't. What the fuck's that about?
He got a what next to his name?
It's got a blue highlighted spanner.
Oh yeah, I don't know. You know I'm blind as a goddamn bat.
And me, I ain't got shit.
Yeah. Oh, you talking about you talking about the wrench?
Yes, the
I'll
wrench,
give you- I'll
spanner,
give you-
whatever you want to fucking call
I'll
it.
give you a wrench. Give me a second,
I'm
bro.
upset. I'm upset.
Yeah, I'll give you a wrench, brother. You want a wrench? I'll give you a wrench. I'll give you a wrench, man.
A wrench right upside the head.
I'll give you a wrench, man.
I'm glad you said the head. I thought you could say something weird.
Yeah,
But
yeah, shit.
no, and you
Yeah,
Ah,
Buck be
take
on
the
one,
shovel.
man.
Shovel.
Hey, your Buck be bugging. Hold on, coming to the show right now. We about to get it cracking. Bracken, my bad. Let me scroll down. Let me go here. Last one here. All right. Like I said, as you guys come in, hit the like button. We're gonna have an entertaining show today. So, I asked the question. I've asked this question before, and I like to, like you say, something. Go back and see, revisit it.
Testing.
Let me read this right here. Turn that off. I don't need that. Do people still feel the same? You know what I mean? Do they still feel the same as before? You know, so a lot of people say quote unquote flip flopped and turned or whatever you want to do, right? I've been saying, you know, in my opinion, and now I'm gonna get you guys and I'm gonna shut the hell up. That the brand of Xbox was in a much better position with Donny D. And when I say that, I'm not saying Donny D was perfect. I'm not saying he didn't make any mistakes, but I'm just saying under Donny D, they had 2 Xbox exclusives. They had great marketing and third-party deals, right? Things that theme consoles and collector's edition, shit that gets gamers riled up. The marketing, everything was over the top. Phil took over, all that shit went away, right? Basically, he had the Thanos gloves on and snapped his fingers, right? And boom, right? All I kept hearing about was Phil being a nice guy. And I don't care about Phil being a nice guy. He's lactose intolerant. I'm talking about what the hell is the games, right? And people's, and that's what I say. We got to take the biggest knife in the drawer and cut the bullshit out, right? We love to say that, hey, Phil, give Phil a chance. Phil wasn't a janitor. Let's just be clear, this, okay? Phil wasn't a janitor before he took over that position. You know,
That we know of.
Yeah, he had a higher, I ain't gonna lie.
first party.
Yeah, he was the head of the first party, right?
Yeah.
So he knew he was responsible for getting some of the exclusives there, right? Then he moved up. Was from and shout out to Shannon Lawson. She got a donkey too. Even though those don't know me, thick, know what I mean, thick, beautiful white woman.
Yeah.
Thick, beautiful white woman. Know what I mean, I'm like cream in my coffee. She took over and then talking about, you know, gamers ain't all about headshots and you know, what was the goddamn game? Lucky Tales should be, you know, she went at it with the guy on IGN, should have been rated higher. Like shit, wild, right?
Yeah, Rico. Yeah,
and then you get all this ass kissing. You know what I mean? It's a competition. You know what I mean? And Phil's out there pandering, and oh man, Sony, great job on goddamn Dream Daddy Part 15.
My whole family is waiting for Battletoads.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
That's
Meanwhile, the
one.
competition ain't saying shit. I'm not saying they don't talk behind the scenes because they do, right? But I always said this, you know, gaming, or business period, it's not a nice guy thing. And to me, in my opinion, Phil doesn't have that killer instinct. Whereas Nintendo and Sony wants to choke out and stomp out the competition, I just don't get this from this regime. I don't. I've said this numerous times again. I'm gonna say it again. I'm gonna shut the hell up and get you guys' opinion. Microsoft don't really care about winning. And what I mean by winning is, you know what I mean, whatever the case. They care about making the most money, and that sounds they're winning, or whatever, however they go about achieving that. And as long as they have their name on the trophy and hand it to the winner at the end of the race, they're fine with that. You know what I mean? So, we're going into a new generation, right? Phil has been the HNIC for the last better part of what it took over officially. It became the official public hit.
March, yeah.
In March of 2014. But
yeah.
it was happening before then. March 2014. We are now in 2020. He said he's had this job for 6 years. In 6 years, is the Xbox brand better off than when Donny D had it, or was it better when Donny D had it? Now, before we answer that question, that's the question at hand. We got some bills here.
Yeah, Yeah, Sony Prophet. He said, "Hey, you were actually on my front page for once. Hashtag impeach Phil."
Oh yeah. And my man Redger. You said I
Oh,
hate
yeah,
Mike.
man.
I hate what you said. I hate microtransactions. Why this super chat? What the fuck? And we got EA said,
So,
so that's my brother Floyd Mayweather too. Now again, Sean or whoever, R&B or whoever want to take and answer that question. Is the Xbox off in a better position now with Phil, or was it better with Donny D had it?
Who wants to take it? I'll take it. Okay.
Yeah.
See, at the end of the 360 generation, would you
Aw.
say things were slowing down when it comes to good games?
They were slowing down because at the end of the generation they was gearing up for the next generation.
No, the last 2-3 years, with Sony, they came out with Last of Us,
Yeah.
bangers like that.
Yeah.
And who was in charge then? Donny D was still in charge then, Z.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Because he focused on Connect because of the Wii, because of Nintendo.
Okay.
So going into 2013, fair dues, they had exclusive like Rise, but he fucked up straight up. Z, you talk about like Phil, when Phil took over, the exclusive was gone, the games weren't coming. Donny D fucked up at the start of the generation, straight up, and put Xbox in a bad situation. Whilst Phil's been riding his ship. It's taken time, Z. I'll be honest with you. It's been shit. From 2017, Z, the Xbox has been dog shit. I'm sure me and you can agree on that.
Okay, but all right. So
Yeah.
if he took over in 2014, right? He had 3 years to get his own shit in, as far as games, right? Because every game that Xbox guys like to throw on their list came from Donny D. The world's most powerful console came from Donny D. So that was signed off with an agreement with AMD in 2012.
And that's when they were in a good position.
Cool. The generation
Before they
started in
fucked up.
2013. Was the messaging a little skewed at the beginning of the generation? Absolutely. But it's about the games. They had decent exclusive that I cared for. Whether it's Killer Instinct, I liked it, Rise, and so all that shit came from, Donny D. If, God forbid, what has Phil given us today, game-wise?
In game wise, Z, it's not been the best.
Zoo Tycoon.
I'll agree, it's not been the best.
So
But
I'm asking you. Okay.
Hopefully, like I said, Z, the biggest problem was Microsoft didn't have their own studios. They were cutting the check for second and third party deals. So hopefully, with these new studios, which they acquired in 2018, hopefully in 2020 and onwards, they deliver the games. He's got from now what was it, 3 to 4 studios to 15 studios now, Z.
Uh-huh.
So that was under Phil.
Hey, J Hart, RIC, he says, can't blame Phil yet.
Fuck that. I had to
He's
cut
only
that.
had 6 years.
Wait, hold on. I had to cut that motherfucking mic off.
Oh, shit.
That sound like a goddamn love letter to Phil. When I'm alone in my room, sometimes I stare at the wall, and in the back of my mind, I hear my conscience call. What the fuck was that, Sean?
Oh, man. Called damage.
Was that your SPTO, your XNO letter to Phil? What the fuck was that? Romeo, for how I love thou? What the fuck was that? It sounded like you are auditioning for a spot on that very powerful all-white Christian Mingle podcast.
Yeah.
What the fuck is going on here,
He wants
man?
to
Jesus
dust,
Christ.
his consoles.
I'm fucking disgusted.
Personally.
Sean, I'm sorry, Sean.
Z, you hurt me again.
Yeah, I had to hurt you.
You hurt me, Z.
Yeah.
I was crying. As soon as you muted me, I was crying, Z.
Jesus
Hey, Prime
Christ.
says, how many studios were under Donny D? 3?
Who said what?
Prime with $5. He said, how many studios were under Donny D? 3?
Okay, hold up. Hey, Prime.
3 to 4.
Hey,
yeah.
hold on. I'm about to line Prime. First of all, Jay Harwick, he said, can't blame Phil. Yeah, he's only had... Wait.
6 years.
Wait, hold the fuck up. Right, wait.
Can't blame. I think he's being
hold the fuck
sarcastic.
up. Wait, you know what, yo? I ain't had my medication yet, man. Hold on,
shit.
bro. Hold up. Oh, wait, no. Oh, I find that one really fucking right.
Are you
At
ready,
least I
Z?
hope
Come on.
that's sarcasm.
No.
He's only had 6 years. Come on, give him a chance.
Z, like you said, you talk about a Thanos snap. Donny D snapped it. It's been 5 years in 2019. Phil has come back. He's the Iron Man. He's the Robert
Oh
Downey
my god, what are you
Jr.
talking with this Phil Spencer the
Oh,
Messiah
shit.
shit?
Yo, never shut the fuck up before I smack you the fuck up. Let me talk my shit. Let me just do something. Come on.
Yeah,
We need
before-
the show.
before,
We need the
uh,
entertainment.
Before
on
post
Twitter,
gets
Phil
here. What are we
Thomas
doing
Spencer.
here?
Hey,
What are
yo.
you doing, Sean?
Thomas Spencer, Maximum, whatever the motherfuckers
Man,
call
what
him,
the
man.
fuck is that?
Wait, hold on. Wait, hold on.
Is he like the one with the Thanos glove with Sea of Thieves?
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
a goddamn Phil Spencer game.
Hey, yo, hold up. Hold on, my man.
I got
J
like
Hart,
10
I want to
minutes.
address. He said you can't blame Phil yet. He only had 6 years. Okay, now Prime. Prime says how many studios were under Donny D? Actually, bro, see, Phil, hey, listen, I would hate to question your mental fortitude, Prime. I know you try your hardest to come in. You can play video games. I give you that, right? When it comes to doing this right here, brother, you're what you called a third wheel. Because you don't know what the fuck you're talking about, bro. You know what I mean? You're basically in here with the 6th grade educational, and you're trying to teach physics. Brother, if you're not mistaken, I believe it was in 2014, Microsoft Color Studio. They had the studio that made, what's that game? Brave? What's that? Curse of the Brother. What's that? With that
Max.
Huh?
Max.
Max Curse of the They had a lot of studios that they cut internally, right? That Donny D was the head over. Once Donny D got, shafted, right? But again,
Pause.
I must say, yeah, pause.
Pause that shit, yeah. But
If
like,
we
D
talking
liked
about
it.
games, and we're gonna keep it about that, right? I'm not gonna hit you below the belt balls, right? Every game that you Xbox and the Xbox is dog shit, put on your lips, whether it's Sunset Overdrive and this and that, and everything that came from Donny D, right? Did they slow down at the end of the generation? Absolutely, they did. I don't think they should have did the whole Fable thing on the Kinect, no, or end Gears Judgment. But they were gearing up for next generation. They came out with their, they had a couple games that I enjoy. We can be subjective or objective, right? But when Donny D took over, I'm sorry, when Phil took over, right? I don't know what your obsession with.
He took over the Titanic.
What has this man given us game wise? And I keep asking. It's all about the games.
Yeah. Well, Z, can I add on to that real quick? Because I gotta go soon.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a misunderstanding when people say when Phil Spencer took Donny D's job that someone else took his old job. Like people say Shannon Loftus, right? That's the common consensus. She didn't even take his old job.
He was running both.
He was doing both. So this shit's way, way worse. All the shit that we've had this generation is 100% Phil Spencer in his decisions. Like even Crackdown 3 was signed under Donny D, right? Phil Spencer kept that shit in the oven.
Yeah.
He could have canceled that motherfucker. He could have put that towards a better game.
Yeah.
They chose that.
Yeah, but not even so much. They gimped out on the budget.
Cloud power and I posted.
Look, I can't even blame that on Donny D, right? They gimped out on the power. I mean, the budget, what it was supposed to be, and gave us. Don't tell Post of this. Gave us that dog shit, right? Hold on.
It was Phil Spencer's decision to even keep that game alive. He could have canned that.
Yeah, he canceled Fable Legends and Scalebound. He canceled. Listen, not only did he cancel Scalebound and Fable with some other projects too that they were working on exclusively, he canceled, but kept Crackdown 3. Absolutely. Help me pay these bills here. My man Phantom Kraken.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Victor. What's up, Vic? Xbox is better with Phil than Donny, and didn't you say we should be concerned about games and not all of the nonsense? Also, why don't you do a poll? Polls on the poll thing, right? Hey, Victor, you said Xbox is better
Do a
with
pole
Phil
dance.
than Donny D, and didn't you say we should be concerned about? I am concerned about the game. Hey, Victor, how you say? Do you hear me in the bag? Usual suspect. Give me the keys. Look, bro, listen. I didn't ask about Phil's sexual preference, his religious beliefs. Who does he pray to? I said game-wise, and was the Xbox brand stronger in a better position when Donny D was in charge, and then when Phil took over?
Hey, you guys
Hey, see, can I cut the bullshit and come out of space?
Wait. Real quick.
Let's call it spade a
Big
spade.
Sony profit first. $5.
Okay.
Why can't Xbox guys admit PS5 has better performance? And tell Sean to stop laying on his stomach for Phil.
Yeah. Oh, I think we read that one already. Yeah. And,
PS5's not out yet. What are you talking about?
Wow.
Okay, hold up. We got some more bills. We can call up these bills.
Hey, I'm gonna say this.
Hold on, let me pay this last two bills again. Phantom, he said, fuck 90 D. You tried to sell a Kinect. All right. Sony had the PlayStation 9 22, but that was a mistake, internal mistake. I'll give him that. I'll give you that. I ain't say no one is perfect. Showman, Phil was almost unemployed. Nadella don't play. Not true. Sony Profit. Neff has to pick up Tyrone. Oh, man. All right. Paul. Okay.
Neff, you got stuff going now.
Okay, now somebody who wants to say something.
Oh,
Nah,
Well,
I
I'd
was
say
saying,
if you're going to compare Donny D to Phil
Let me say this,
Spencer, right? You
Right
got to
now,
compare the
three.
last few years of the 360 and the first year of the Xbox One compared to what we got now.
The last
Even
few
with
years
the
of
Yeah.
360
was trash.
being
Yeah, that's what I'm about to
slow,
say.
that shit was
Trash.
still better than what we got now.
No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't.
Yes, it
What we
was.
got was Connect games.
Connect games.
Yeah,
Neff,
bro. At least
you
you
weren't even
had
We
born.
didn't get
like a
any
worthwhile
blockbusters.
like Halo. You had some shit.
Neff, you weren't even born.
Oh, shit.
Nah.
The fuck? The 360?
Man,
But
you know what? I think y'all keep forgetting, man. They main
He locked
purpose,
down
Microsoft,
Titanfall?
was get into the motherfucking the living room, bro. The games was last on their mind, bro. They didn't care about games, bro. They was trying to get
Big
into
that
the
was-
Money.
living room.
Who was in charge
But
of
that
that
was-
when that shit was happening?
But that was Donny D though, Big Money. That was Donny D
Man,
on
Phil
that shit.
Spencer's the fucking X-Man,
Okay,
bro.
no, y'all saying that's Donny D. That was Microsoft, man. That's what Microsoft wanted
he
to
was
do,
the head
bro.
of
They
Xbox
wanted to
at
get
the
into
time,
the
though.
living room, bro.
Okay.
They didn't
He was
care
the head
about
of Xbox at the
gaming,
time.
bro.
Big Money.
Donny D
He
was
couldn't
Xbox
build
D.
that X-Man.
hold on, one
He
second,
asked-
What's up, man? How you doing,
He
bro?
asked Reggie. He asked every motherfucker in Sony department. Who's this? Who's standing? Last man standing.
Okay, not a problem.
What the fuck?
But no,
I don't
like,
even
but
know.
yo, like I was saying,
All right, yeah,
call
you
a spade on this shit. When the Xbox 360 was in its heyday, what we have right now couldn't touch it because we had games, we had first party, third party, exclusives, like them or not.
True
Now towards the
excuses.
yeah, but
That
towards
was
the
an
end,
illusion, though.
but
That
hold
was
on, hold on. Let me finish though. But towards the end, when Donny D already signed his check for that other gaming place he had jumped to, that I think it's dead now, whatever the fuck that place is. And you could tell every time he had an interview, he didn't give a fuck because he was saying dumb shit like, if you don't like this, go back and play the old one. Remember that dumb shit?
exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. He
Well,
did
they
not give
didn't
two
give a
shits.
fuck about
Now,
that shit, bro.
Okay.
that's what I'm saying. Now,
R&B.
towards the end, he got.
Let me
Towards
ask
the
you a
end, he
question.
fell out. He dropped off. Go
Let me
ahead,
ask
go
you a
ahead.
question. All right, now this is where we gotta get the biggest knife and cut the bullshit out, right? You said towards the end, the man allocated $1 billion towards next generation games, right? Signed off on the X. That was in. Now, were the last 2 years, game wise, were they a little low? Absolutely, but like I said,
That's what I'm saying.
Well, they were gearing up for next generation. Now, like I said, I already
Well,
said the messaging was a little off. I give you that. I'm not negating.
But
Not
it.
a
I
li- it's not a
I
little
would say it's
off.
more than a little off. It was
Okay,
it was
fine.
bad. G. It was bad.
Okay, but I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I would rather have.
Yeah.
But that's neither here nor there. But again, did the Xbox have games or not?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Okay. So
Hey,
my
you
question
know what?
is,
When they were in when it was in its heyday, it was better than what we got right now. That's what I'm
okay.
saying.
So that's not what I asked.
100%. 100%.
So I'm talking about even the start of this generation. Did they have games or not? Whether you like
yeah.
them or not, we could be subjective or objective. Did they not
Yeah,
have
yes,
games?
we did.
Okay.
Yeah, we did.
So the question is again, because you Xbox motherfuckers like to come with the alternative facts here, the still dossier. You ain't gonna do this shit on my watch. Now while I'm still in this goddamn pony contract, I am gonna obligate.
Hey,
Okay.
you
I'm
gonna
gonna keep
come out that
shit.
shit come
I'm gonna
E3, my
keep shit
nigga.
down the
You gonna come
middle.
out that shit off come E3.
Okay,
E3
we gonna
2020,
see.
you gonna come out that pony
I'm not.
soundtrack.
Now wait the E3. Well, the Tokyo's games. I'm tired of all that, right?
Nah,
No,
nigga.
game.
Question
E3
is-
2020. Ain't no extensions.
Okay. The question was.
you got to stop saying that E3 shit. That's
Yeah. The question is, and the
yeah.
question was, and
Oh,
will
Big Money,
always
you just
be.
mad because you don't have one.
Phil gave us the anger of wait for E3
Oh,
every year. That
I'm
was what
asking
made
you
me.
this.
Yeah,
Now, this is the
that's-
question.
Oh, let's see finish. Let's see finish.
This is the question. Now you little motherfuckers like to come outside the line talking about Tommy stole the loaf of bread from the corner store. I ain't talking about none of that. I ain't here to talk about JTech TV. I'm asking you a question right here. Stay right here with me. You trying to buck dance right now, brother? You know what I mean? You buck dancing. I
Oh, who?
said to you, was the Xbox in a better position with Donny D or Phil Spencer?
Donny D.
Play this. When Donny D was in charge, was the Xbox the laughing stock of the goddamn gaming community? The butt of everyone's
No,
jokes?
not the 360, no.
Yes, it was.
I'm a 360.
No. Wait, no, it was not.
360, not the
Who
first
was
5
laughing?
years.
I'm talking about
Who was
when the
laughing?
Xbox One came out. When Donny D was in
X360,
charge,
nigga.
it was.
The 360.
Bro, it got no in the Xbox One. It was getting eat up by the
Wait,
media.
hold on. Hey, Z. When they came out with all the bad messaging, was Phil Spencer like had taken his position yet or whatever?
No,
Let me
not when it came out. Not when it came out.
let me pay the bills right quick.
Go ahead.
Vedger, shout out to my brother. You know you my favorite white boy, Vedger's my man. Microsoft should get their guard up when Sony delayed most first-party content and boosted up the quality control to another level. 2014. Microsoft rather canceled games and pushed the rest out of their gate besides Gears 5. Good point. When we come back to that, Floyd Mayweather said you missed my bill. I didn't, Floyd. I'm gonna read it again. I know you got to
Yeah,
hear
no,
it.
I got it. I went back and got it. Yeah.
What you talking about? The RDC1 EA almost made $1 billion in microtransactions. So much for boycotting EA and the anti-consumer stuff. That's the only thing I see from him.
Oh no, he said Phil gave us the anger of waiting for E3 every.
Oh, I'm not even seeing it no more.
I snuck it in there a second ago.
Yeah, only
Okay.
Phil can do that.
Yeah, he said it. He said
Oh
it.
yes.
He said it.
Okay. And my man, shout out to my man, Stop 6 Doc. Hey, Doc. I was saying to you on my live stream on Twitch. I said you have Amazon Prime, not follow. You can hit the subscribe button. It's for free. That's what I was saying, and I didn't see that you responded back. Yeah, I know that you followed, but you gotta hit the subscribe button. It's like a paid thing. It's, it won't charge anything, but it's free for me. I think I get they give my colored ass like $2 or something, but it helps my dog shit stream. But that's what I was saying.
no,
He says Phil has given up Sugar Aid when he had Kool-Aid and hardcore gaming exclusive with the card. But with Donny D, they lost gamers with the whole TV shit. Okay, well here's the thing, right? Now, let me read this last
And
one.
that's the fact, Z. Don't damage control that.
Okay, let me read this. I'm gonna
Please
two more
don't
here.
damage control that.
Would you rather have GTA? We said GTA single player content, Dead Rising, Mass Effect exclusive, or Bleeding Edge, and Honey, I Shrunk the Niggas. My God, hold on. God damn it.
Why'd you put the
Wait, hold on. God damn. I mean, hold on. Wait.
Come on, Z.
He said, I got one more bit. Hold up. My man Phantom, he said, as a bot, Xbox has fumbled the ball. Pause. But it doesn't mean that I didn't like some Xbox games. I can't play shooters on that dog shit DualShock controller. I can't play it on the DualShock either. But okay, but no, getting back to what he was saying, right?
Floyd as well again.
Sean, get him, and they don't have an E3 nor any info.
Oh, big money. Yeah, big money. You ain't got shit.
Yeah. Oh, Sean, get him.
Didn't I tell you that Phil Spencer was the Antichrist? Didn't I tell y'all niggas that this nigga was going to
Hey, where is this nigga? This nigga say he gonna shoot up PlayStation.
With the asthma.
He really didn't do
He want to shoot the PlayStation still.
You're not the only one that's saying that about Phil Spencer.
Hold on one second.
He didn't really do nothing, though. He didn't really do nothing.
Hashtag Phil.
Phil Spencer canceled games and gave y'all some goddamn Sea of Thieves.
And Sony canceled their fucking conferences and gave you shit. Demoted fucking Yoshida. Killed fucking Sean Layden. What the fuck have we got now?
Wrong again, fuck boy.
Thirsty, waiting for news. People are crying. You got J-Tech giving the best news of the Sony nation.
Look. That's their own problem.
J-Tech came out. He goes, never mind 12 T-flops. He's my 12 T-flops. Pause.
Yeah.
Hold up. Look, I don't deal with that dark Frankenberry looking at this motherfucker.
Damn.
Frankenberry.
But listen, this is what I'm saying, right?
Let's
get
get
shit back on trails. All right.
All
right. Now, look, I'm gonna answer some of these questions here, right? Because you bots are still, y'all motherfuckers, y'all jumping out of bounds here. You're still dancing, you're still buck dancing. All right.
Z, I just said it out my mouth. What you talking about?
Distracted.
Okay, I'm gonna say this again.
They're using distractions.
Yeah, you're using some alternative facts
Trickery.
and fake news. All right.
Trickery.
All right, hold on for a second. Let's get
This
this
is the
shit
question.
straight.
Now, listen to me. This is the question, all right? Now I'm saying I'm not gonna ask you no 3-digit math here, right? Multiplication, single digit here, 2 times 2, right? I hope we both come up with 4. Sunset Overdrive, Rise, Quantum Break, the Titanfall deal. What else they had? Panzer Dragon, Killer Instinct.
Panzer Dragon was trash.
Yeah, it was dog shit, but yeah. Max Curse of Brotherhood, which I kind of like.
That was a good game.
But anyway, all that stuff there, right? Again, scale-bound stuff, the Crackdown thing came out to be what it was. What else? What else did they cancel? Fable Legend, all that shit, right? All that was allocated from Donny D, right?
They canceled gamers, is what they canceled. Sorry.
So, and Phil, when you talking about game-wise, it was the question again, when it comes to games, right? In the position, because you got to realize this, Donny D was only there for, the Xbox launched in November 22nd, I believe, 2013. He was out the door by January, February. Phil became the figure public here in March, publicly, right?
He was ready to leave. Shit.
Whatever the case may be, it's neither here nor there. It's not my place to discuss, right? So we can say, people like to say when when Phil took over, Phil's had this whole goddamn generation to himself. Just think about what I just said. The Xbox launched in here. Don't let this go over your head now. How you say men lie, women lie, numbers don't lie. We gotta get the biggest name out the drawer here. launched in November of 2013, right? December, January, 1 month, Donny was out the door basically, and Phil was made publicly the figurehead in March. All right, so publicly, I mean, he's what 3 or 4 months shy for having his whole goddamn generation to himself. Can we agree on that? 3 to 4 months tops. Can we agree on that?
When he first got in there, you're right. He was just a figurehead. He was just somebody that was there. He wasn't in charge.
Public. They was already getting Donny out the door. Phil was already handed the goddamn keys, but publicly he was named the president or whatever fuck of Xbox in March. But the console launched, which is March. We got February, January, December, about 5 months prior, 4 and a half months prior. You know what I mean? So people like to say when Phil took over these bots, y'all ain't gonna buck dance here. Phil has been here this whole goddamn generation. This debacle.
Yeah.
It's been all him. He has been the man in the mirror all along. Right? So the question is at hand. God forbid, I ask this question, if Phil was to fall out today from an overdose of the diabetic gaming, right? And on his tombstone, what game could you attribute to Phil? What?
Nothing.
Crackdown.
Hellblade 2, that's about it.
That's next generation. That's coming up.
No, but I'm saying that's under him. That's the only thing you give him right now.
Nigga, they ain't even out yet. He might not even make it to see in 2 years. I said this generation. I said the Xbox brand itself. Hold on, let me.
Z, you are not going to win this. Okay. No one likes Donny. If you bring someone up, bring in Peter Moore. That's from Victor.
The Xbox is about to die.
Let me pay the bill. We got. He said, Z, you're not going to win this. No one likes Donny. Nah, y'all don't. I keep it funny. I ain't got no person against the man. Was he a smug bastard? No, yes, but he was a businessman.
Donny was nice. Like I said, he was nice up until the end where he said, "Fuck it, I'm going somewhere else." That's what we can tell you. They can't no more.
But Donny D protected the term exclusives. It's something that feels
exactly. With that bullshit.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
No, but
wait, hold the fuck up. Hey, man, shut your tinsel town sound ass up.
I will smack you, bitch.
Nigga, roll the fuck up, nigga. Come on.
Fuck him up. What, nigga?
Hey, yo. Listen to this, right? Real talk.
Hey, no, get this tiny town sounding Thomas the Train sounding motherfucker the fuck out of here.
Hey, yo, hold up.
Nigga, swallow a bag of baby dicks, nigga.
Hey, hold on, man. Hold on. Right, come on, we got to chill back on the road here, man. Listen.
Bring it back.
Look, at the end of the day, right? He said, Z, you're not going to win this.
Before you go into it.
He said, Z, you're not going to win this. No one likes Donny. If you want to bring more back, Peter Moore. Okay, that's a good question. Master Jazz 09. Y'all don't want Xbox to get better. You wanted it to shut down, and that's messed up. Who? No, hell no. Hey, first of all, shout out to you, Master Jazz. This is the first time I'm seeing on this dog shit show. Shout out to you in the flat out. Listen, I'm about to break your jaw. That's very unhealthy for gaming. That's competition. I say it every goddamn show. You need competition in gaming. You need. And I tell them for the zealots, if Microsoft was to get out of gaming, that's over 1/3 of the competition. You already know that Nintendo does their own thing over there. So who's going to directly compete with Sony? If Sony doesn't have a direct competitor, they don't have an incentive to give you a price cut or Black Friday deals and all this other extra shit. I gave you a prime example, Friday, right? How they both push each other. Example. Let me grab my prop right here. Hold up. Grab this dusty motherfucker right here, right? Grab my prop, right? A lot of you may not have been here for this. I was here day one, all right? Day one, $600. No voice chat, no trophies, no Rumble technology, none of that shit there, right? Right?
Facts.
Sony said that, Rumble technology was last generation. I mean, that's old way to play. You don't need trophies. You didn't have a store. So the PlayStation shit you have now, believe it or not, the store, the Xbox had it first. And, competition. That's what it's all about. Party chats and all other shit that you guys like or whatever the fuck the case may be. You know what I mean? And what? So what did Sony push Microsoft to do? Microsoft wasn't giving us Xbox gold games per month. That came from Sony. When they got hacked and they were saying apologize to their customers, like such as myself when I was getting these $99 FIFA goddamn transactions on my debit card. That's why I don't that's why I don't give them my payment information. At the time, my son was a diehard pony. Actually, drove a drifter within our relationship at the time. Before I knew what was right or wrong, right? He was a goddamn pony. But I said that to say this though, right? Competition, they both push each other, right? So again, that's not the case. It ain't that goddamn serious. Who doesn't like a great goddamn game? Now, but again, that's not the case. You'll never hear that from me. You know, I don't even like Nintendo. I think Nintendo was dog shit. I don't want them out of the business. You know what I mean? I always tell motherfuckers like Nintendo's what got me into gaming. And I also say that I've grown up with Nintendo, but Nintendo hasn't grown up with me. I ain't with that weird shit, but okay, my man.
Hey,
man,
Z, but you know what?
Let me ask my
you say you don't like Nintendo, but Nintendo about to pass Microsoft in sales, man. They had like 52 million.
You know why?
Like they about to pass in the sales. Like
you know why?
Crazy to me.
It's all about the games. First of all, you got a lot of weird motherfuckers out in the world, right? It's into that shit.
They still ain't got no voice chat though.
But it's all about their game. And Microsoft, again, and I'm going to say this again, for those that are new to this platform, Microsoft has not put out a AAA exclusive outside of Gears of Force and Halo. The last one was Quantum Break in 2016. That's their fault.
And it bombed hard.
Okay. I like the game. Well, I don't get it from I like the game. But anyway, my man Magic King 3000, Dawn forced the Kinect on us, was made the $500 at launch. Phil took the Kinect out of the box so they could price match at PS4. Good point. Great point.
AP the shooter.
Yeah,
that's the only thing I think Donny did was that damn Connect. That was the only thing he did wrong to me.
Outside of messaging,
let me pay the rest of these bills real quick.
Right.
My brother AP the shooter. I'm fighting for my life. E3 boys, dumb fucking bots. My man Phantom. Why is half a lung here? Adults are talking. Rain Z. Are you still on that Phil Pony Bot Coalition? I told you, false prophet having ass, that the stables went align with them diabetic killer book clowns. Yo, Rain funny as hell. Yo, he said, Z, are you still on that Pony Bot Coalition? I told you, false prophet having ass, that the stables won't align with them diabetic color book clowns. Goddamn. My man, Top Dog, what's good with you, good brother? Phil hasn't done a damn thing. Phil ain't worth a pot to piss and bring Donny D back. Now listen, hear me out.
Yep.
And this is also very important. When Donny D was there, hear me out. They were very aggressive with obtaining second and third party content. They no longer have the call. I don't care if it do it to me. I mean, I play it. I don't play the Call of Duties and this, that, and the other. Not only that, they would give you themed consoles and shit that gamers like. You know what I mean? The marketing. Forget did they fucking with the Kinect? Absolutely. I'm not in the game. I didn't say the man was a Mother Teresa, but they did. Under his charge, on his realm, I'm saying that he did the things gamers like. Now, my man Victor, you don't have to like him. I don't even know him, but I'm gonna be better. I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. They were in better position. Like they were doing the. Listen, bro. Listen to this, right? How does $1 trillion goddamn company, hear me out, $1 trillion goddamn company, now I heard you say, well, they had to acquire some studios. That's not a problem, right? How does $1 trillion company become the hobo of goddamn gaming, right? You get out-marketed and outbid for all the biggest multiplats, Red Dead Redemption, Grand Theft Auto, and fucking Call of Duty, Destiny. How the fuck do you get outbid for all the biggest multiplats in the goddamn this generation? And then Phil says he thinks it's unhealthy for gamers to keep stuff off competitive platform. Who the fuck are you, the Dalai Lama of gaming?
I told you, Phil Spencer's the fucking axe man.
Z, was Xbox in a different division though at the time?
It was what? In a different relationship.
Yes and no, but right now it don't. Yes and no, but right now it don't even matter now because he changed it.
They changed
it. No, it's different.
Look, Phil Spencer's a black.
Wait, what on
beat? Who's walking around in the toolbox? Somebody got a toolbox.
Yeah, somebody's taking out that goddamn.
Wait, hold on. Who the fuck is that? Is you RB?
Wait, somebody get robbed or something.
So he breaking into a phone booth, get some change. I'm gonna meet you for a Megan. Hey, bro, I'm gonna mute your mic for a second, brother. I'll come back to you. God damn, so he had a crowbar at the phone booth. Last one in town, breaking that motherfucker open. This motherfucking box is crazy.
Yes, he was.
God damn.
Oh, shit.
That's the honest God truth, though. Phil Spencer is the blessing, but a curse. The blessing thing is that he did save Xbox to an extent, but the bad thing is he's destroying everything what makes it unique.
I can agree with that.
That's what I've always been saying.
So what's wrong with Sony?
He doesn't like what makes consoles unique. He wants to be kumbaya with everybody. And that's not how you run a business.
Transition the
So
brand.
what about Sony then?
Sony isn't doing that. They're following what they always been doing.
No, we can't say that.
What is that exactly? Tell me.
Sony's doing. You know, what I mean, they doing.
Like,
They're
trying
doing
to
what's
do
best for
too,
Sony.
but
and Nintendo has further proven that you
Bro.
don't need to reach
Never
out.
ever
Sony,
Bro.
but Horizon Zero
in
Dawn
the
is going
same-
to PC, so
the
It's
same
not going to
platform.
PC, nigga. It's not going to
it is
PC.
going to PC.
It's not going to PC
It
net,
is.
nigga. It's not.
We gotta get the biggest knife in the
If
door
it,
again. We
if
gotta
it
cut the
does, I'm
bullshit out.
drop kicking the fuck out of here.
It's not going to.
Hey, bro, we gotta get the biggest knife and cut the
I
bullshit
don't,
out.
I don't
I'm
I
drop
read the
kicking
article
your
to
ass
yourself.
out the
Jim
window,
Ryan
nigga,
said
if
that
it
they
does.
will release some goddamn games. Like that's
No.
wow.
Troy
Wait.
Layden said some of that bullshit, but he got out.
No,
Jim Ryan never said that.
Bro, my goddamn man. Not today,
Z,
lazy. I ain't
See,
got.
I'm not
I
believing
ain't
it.
got. Not
from the
today, baby. Not
ponies?
today. Not today. That's not the show. The show ain't about that right there.
Y'all
Hey
niggas
P,
proud
this is how you
Oreo
turn the
pussy,
conversation
nigga.
around. This is
Yeah.
how you do it. You bum.
And my man, Tony Prophet, Xbox guards was saying no 1080p TVs on the market, and HDMI isn't necessary. LOL, reals won't remember. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Sony came out, and again, they pushed the 1080p thing. They made me get a 1080p TV.
Yeah.
Yeah, you are right about that.
What it is, I feel like it's at the time. So like it depends what's going on with the market. Like with TVs, 1080p. Let's push for 1080p, or let's push for resolution. Like when Phil said, resolution, forget about the frames. In 2016, 2017, that mattered, but in 2020, people want to talk about the frames now.
Okay, hold up. Let me read this bill right here. My man, Phantom said half a lung is playing with Legos. Yeah, he be bugging with that shit, man.
Oh shit.
We gotta involve that. We gotta involve Amaziago, man. We gonna step you. Anyway,
Nigga, that wasn't me. That was breaking stuff down.
yeah, but I say
man,
this
don't
again.
ruin the premise of the joke.
Yeah, okay, let me unmute R&B. Let me is he back? You back talking right? Let me get him back right. So you back?
Yeah.
Your mic. You
Yeah,
got the mic together now?
I got it.
Yeah, my bad. I was getting ready for the Super Bowl party. My bad.
Motherfucker, you was breaking into a phone before you fucking you lied. But again,
I need some cash, man. Shit.
But the question at hand, all right, because a lot of buck dancing, was the Xbox enough in a better position? That's all that I asked.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Okay.
Yes.
No.
Okay.
God damn.
No.
Okay.
It wasn't a bad position.
Okay.
Like I
Let's say
said,
no. Let's say
towards
no.
the end, the shit fell off.
Okay. No, why you say no?
Bro, the Xbox was getting eat up left and right. The whole 720p deal.
They damn near. Wait, what?
The internet required thing, the TV. Do y'all
Sports.
remember 2013?
Yo,
No, 360.
yo, I ain't gonna lie, Z. Yo, no, stop right there. Y'all niggas act like the PS3 and the 360, like Sony didn't get hammered. That nigga, both of them.
Not like 2013, bro. Not like 2013 though, bro.
Bro, stop that shit, nigga. Sony got hacked. They were literally fucking bankrupt.
Not, bro, they didn't get hammered though, like Microsoft did, bro. Microsoft got fucked up, bro. They was done. It was over, bro.
Well, look, let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question.
Done. Hell no.
Which is
Not
worse?
compared to what
Which
Sony
is
was
worse?
going through.
Launching with a $600 console and the people who made it say, go fuck you, get a second job, or launching with a console, we gotta have a 24-hour internet connection, and they say they don't give a fuck. Which one was worse?
The second one, what you think?
You said no. What?
Hear me out though.
Oh, bro.
Yeah, no.
Well, there's more to that, though,
Hear
innit?
me
The
out.
power.
Remember
Yeah.
when they released Rise, when they released Quantum Break, all them games got trashed for being 720p. People weren't even caring about the game per se, dog. It was all about 720p. It doesn't look good. It's, you know what I'm saying? People didn't appreciate Quantum Break till it got X in hand.
Also, don't forget the social media climate had changed by the time the Xbox One launched, so it was a lot more harsh too.
Of
Yeah,
course.
shit was terrible,
That's true.
man.
That's
It was
true.
terrible.
That's true.
Especially now.
That's
Especially now.
So, you know, if
Donny
PS3
D-
launched
Donny
right
D-
now,
But all right,
It'd be
even
different.
though Donny D had a good stand on exclusives, his stance on Connect really killed Xbox. It made it the non-hardcore box anymore. Like it was so Connect focused.
But that's the thing, Nova, at the end of the 360, they started to focus on Connect more.
Yeah, that's why they started leaking. Man, customers started leaking in the
Yeah.
360.
And
People
Rise is supposed to be a Connect
Bro,
title.
we was getting Just Dance and games like that, and PlayStation was starting to get The Last of Us and Uncharted 3.
But the problem with that was the Connect sold like gangbusters. So who are you gonna get mad at? The people who bought it or people who sold it?
Connect.
The Wii sold like gangbusters, bro. But who talks about the Wii?
I'm saying connect.
There's no way. There's no
Different
indication
audience.
from leaving 360 Manhattan into the Xbox One that Microsoft was getting this thing that the Connect was the next big thing. Wasn't nobody hollering like, "Ooh, we want them to put another Connect in the next Xbox." Wasn't nobody saying no shit like that, bro. It sold with the 360, but didn't nobody want that shit no more. Didn't nobody want that shit no more.
It's not, bro. It's not even the fact that the
Hey,
Connect
hold on one
came with the
second.
box.
Keep the conversation going. You know what? Keep it everybody simple. I'm just gonna grab my bottle of water.
It's not the fact that the Connect came with the box. It's just that so much was sacrificed for the Connect. The power was gone. Like we was getting 720p games. The price was higher. You know what I'm saying? The games look like doodoo. When you put them side by side to PS4, they look like doodoo. That's what
that was
Let's just say the PS5 launched with the PSVR 2 and it was for like $600-700. Do you think people are gonna go out and buy that shit?
Hell no.
Yes.
No,
Yes.
Hell no.
Yes, they are.
Everybody.
No,
The way people are capping, the way people are. Yeah, I know, but I'm saying.
But Sony
majority
will not
bro.
do that.
People
Like,
say they will, but
themselves-
they not.
If they put
I
that
can't tell when they
VR,
was capping for it.
more expensive. Like
People
that's
talk, bro, but they
that's
not.
like literally the 360. I mean, the Xbox One all over again.
Yeah.
Like you're not
You're
gonna build these
forcing
weaker consoles
you're
to be more
forcing
expensive.
you're forcing the customers to buy something that they don't want.
R&B.
There's 5 million
Yo, what's
PSVR
up?
out there out of 106 million PlayStation 4s.
How
Just
many
think
people say
about
they're gonna build a
Just
PC?
think
How
about
many
that.
people say they're gonna build a 2080 Ti PC?
Ain't
or
nobody
something?
building that shit, bro.
Say they're going
Bro,
to.
but the actions prove otherwise.
No, they're not building
Most people-
that shit. They broke. Like
mo-
they don't
most
understand
people-
that shit.
Wait, so hold on.
Broke.
Question. Ponies. I got a question for you. Is the PSVR a flop or not?
it is. I'm gonna be the
I
first
wouldn't
one.
call it.
No, it's not
call
a
it-
flop, motherfucker.
I want to
would
call
call
it
it
a
a
head.
flop.
I wouldn't.
Bro,
If y'all
flopping
said
it,
Thomas and
flopping
Tank
it.
just sounding ass up.
I wouldn't call
Nigga,
it.
it's not a flop. It's so
One
more
at a
than
time,
fucking
one at a time.
They
One
did
at a time.
okay.
Leave him alone, bro. Nah, it's a flop, bro.
not a flop.
Tony, you know
No,
what?
it's
Tony
not.
just banking
It's
on
more
that.
not a
than
flop.
any other
I'm gonna
VR.
tell you. I'm gonna tell you
Bro,
why it's not a flop. It's the best selling VR out of all the
Nah,
competitors.
Oh, the
bro.
older guys,
Of
Over the
course,
Oculus Rift?
Now,
because they got
Over the Oculus
games,
Rift.
bro. And everybody else costs too much. That's the only reason, bro. I'm telling you that Sony. Where is it at now? 3 million.
It's
Five.
past 5 million now.
well, hold on, but you gotta.
Is that 5 million? Are you
5
sure it's
million.
at 5
It's
million?
past 5 million, jackass. They did.
I got it. I got
Calm
check
down,
that,
calm
bro.
down.
I got to check
It's
that. I
not
don't
a
know
flop,
about
bro.
that.
It's not a flop,
Hey,
but calm down.
don't
because
need
you
to name
have
You have to
call.
look at the market, bro. You gotta look at the market.
Okay, now,
Listen, you can't
if
just
it
go
ain't
jump out and
listen
say
to
it's a
me,
flop.
listen to me. If it ain't a flop, that means it's gonna be another one come out, right?
Of course, PSVR.
Yeah, they're talking about
Oh,
it.
shit.
That shit ain't. It's not
We're
no
talking
another
about PSVR
PSVR coming
I'm
out,
back.
bro. If y'all think it's
Nah,
another
there's a
PSVR
PSVR 2
coming out, y'all
in the
crazy.
works.
The first rumor I
Bro,
heard was
they're
that
already
the
working on
second
software.
One at a time,
man.
man. I gotta
If
walk
there
the
was
talk,
a
man.
flop, then why is Microsoft looking into VR themselves moving next?
They are?
Oh my god! Now Microsoft looking
Just say
into
you don't
VR.
like it.
Come on,
That
man.
doesn't mean
Stop
it's a
it,
flop.
Well, Microsoft lied about VR multiple times.
Of course.
Yeah, bro. That shit. They not finna get into
Because
VR.
that
Who
shit
told you
wasn't.
that,
You
bro?
how
I
much
mean,
money you want to bet?
E3 2017, Phil Spencer was talking about
bet?
VR.
Okay, when it's coming out? He said
He
how
did
much
say
you want
that.
to
He
bet.
did
I'm sorry,
say
y'all.
that.
Let me get this part
How
right
much
quick.
money you want to
said
bet?
you said how much you want to bet? When is
That
the
Microsoft
Microsoft
is
VR coming out, bro?
gonna go
When is
ahead.
it coming out?
Hey, I got it. Bet a
They won't put out
PSVR
content
system.
for
You have to
VR.
buy it for the
All right,
other
hold on,
person.
I'm back.
Calm down, calm down.
All right, hold on. All right, hold up. We got
Calm
this
down.
these bills here. My man Vedger said Sony said their content is sparse and acknowledged the issue. That's when Sony understood the importance of higher quality control of their content. We don't own PS4 Pro to get better versions of third party. Oh, he took a shot there. I like that one, Vedger. But I don't know. What did I walk in? What you guys talking about? What
No,
happened?
he said Microsoft.
Come on,
is not
VR. Do you think VR is
They're
a
gonna
flop
put out
or you
content.
think it's not? What do you think about VR?
Well,
B?
here's the thing. I couldn't afford one. Maybe I'll be blessed to get one for my birthday. Man of very little means, right? Got legal
Well,
fees
Z,
and kids in schools. But
yeah,
what
Z,
I'm
this-
saying is,
VR is not a flop. It's gonna
Well,
grow.
Z-
I would say it's not mainstream.
No, see, this is how it started. I said, what if the PS5 launches with the PSVR 2 for $600-700? Do you really believe that people are gonna go out and buy that? Besides the hardcore,
I would buy it.
no. Besides the hardcore, talk about the casuals.
Ain't nobody. I'm a hardcore. I'm not gonna buy that.
I never tried VR, but I wanted to try it, right? But no, them having a one SKU for $700, no, it's not gonna fly over well.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, $600 Z. For people, what is Z? You're forcing the product that people don't want.
Yeah, and that's what happened with the Xbox.
Yes,
Okay.
that's what I'm saying.
Exactly. That's what I'm trying to tell.
I'm not negating that.
But
I'm not negating that.
But VR is not a flop, bro. It's not.
I don't think
But
it's
this-
mainstream. I don't know.
It's not mainstream.
VR has its own audience. Not everybody is
All
going
right, play
to
this. We gotta be realistic, right? There are about 106 million PS.
Yeah, bro, and that shit has sold. Bruh said it sold 46 million. I don't know about that.
46 million. No, it sold about 4 million. About 4 million.
$5
That's what
million.
he
It's
said.
past
6
Yeah.
million.
$5 million.
Okay, well, 4 to 5 million. But if you compare that
No,
to the store, hold on, let me finish, bro. If you're comparing it to the R&D and what was spent X, Y, and Z, no, I don't think it's been profitable for Sony.
See, that's what your opinion says.
No,
but
it's not my opinion.
that's
brother. It's
your
business.
opinion, bro.
Hey,
Business.
big money.
Bro, not
Big money.
VR is catered to its own market. It
Big
earns
money.
All right, okay, brother.
Hey, big money. You
this nigga.
gotta throw away the fanboy logic, man. Y'all gotta start researching it.
Coming from you.
Oh, this dead
Hold on,
Really?
hold on. The reason
What is
why I
that?
say that is because a couple of years ago, Microsoft invited Sony to Microsoft to show them their VR technology. Just because the Xbox don't have a VR headset doesn't mean that Microsoft is not researching VR or AR. Facts. What they did was they left VR to the PC. And Phil said until VR gets to a point technological wise and in terms of content where it's valuable for Microsoft, then it will be seen on the console. But see, he said technology wise, it ain't where he wanted to be right now. That's why he did that double check and said no, because he looked when Sony released the PSVR, he looked at all them wires and them boxes and said, I don't want to deal with no wires. I want a wireless headset.
Hold on,
He said I want a wireless headset. I don't want to deal with all the wires.
Fix your mic. Your mic loud as hell and it's echoing.
My bad. My bad.
All right, hold on.
Hey,
Floyd
hey,
Mayweather.
you know what?
Hold on, let me pay the bill.
He made the right choice.
All right, hold on.
You know what? I'm a Sony guy through and through, bro. He made the right choice, man. He did.
All right, hold on one
He made the
second.
right choice.
All right, Floyd Mayweather said, big money, you stay worried about Sony's money, you definitely buying it. Now, I'm going to say this again. Now, we got to be realistic here, whatever the case may be. I don't have VR because I can't afford it. Please. And I also said this, you know what I mean, if you're going to be honest, right? When you're charging $400 for a peripheral, and when I say, I give you an example, right? Just being honest, just basic business 101. Well, one of the things that make the Kinect so susceptible, whether you like it or not, they had the games that reached out to the casual and the non-gamers, like the Kinect Sports or Just Dance or Michael Jackson, that non-gamers will play. When you get something like that, fine. And I don't know what VR costs now. Of course, it's much cheaper now. If they get them a game like Candy Crush or something like the non-gamers, whoever the hell will eat up. I'm not saying VR ain't great, but fine. But if you look at the install base and also how many units they're sold now, to be fair, the VR is the most. PSVR is the most selling VR headset. And maybe that again, what even like you said, business. If you look at you go to NPDs, you never. I don't recall ever seeing a PSVR game in the top 20 or 30, whatever the case may be. But it's not even about not saying it's not a great product. I'm dying to try it. Right, but again, like I said, if it's
not mainstream,
no.
Exactly what you said.
Yeah. No, I didn't say that. Anything can have its cult for. I got some motherfuckers that still got the connected that they let it connect. That doesn't mean anything. That So if we're gonna be honest here, did it take the gaming world by storm? No.
Nope.
I'm not saying it's not great. VR made some bad choices, man. And we gotta recognize that
because VR isn't for everybody.
No, you come out with a VR box that doesn't even support HDR on a PS4 Pro that you led with in terms of advertising HDR. Then you have to come out with a version 2 of the same VR with HDR. That's unnecessary spending. The same with, and I'll apply the same with Microsoft because they've done the same thing in the past. Not just me clowning on Sony, but that first PSVR should have had HDR. It's no way you should have two different versions. one that only does SDR and one that supports HDR. You should have came out the gate with that. And I can see why, both companies over the years have went through their changes as far as upper management goes. Because some shit just didn't make sense.
Hey, yo, I applaud Sony for trying something, and maybe it will catch on. I'm dying. Here's the issue, right? The problem with the PlayStation VR, and this is the truth, right? It also has to support the base console, right? The 1.8, which is their biggest install base, the Slim or the S, right? Not everyone has a Pro. You know what I mean? If everything was probably made for the Pro on the VR, it'd be a little better. You know what I mean? Now, what the PlayStation VR 2 was rumored to come out. Some people suffer motion sickness with the VR. I know Noah said they got him dizzy, whatever the fuck. Creeps. I know Crap said it got him dizzy, but he went back and said he loved it. You can't make Crap full of shit.
But VR isn't for everybody.
I'm not negating that, but I'm not going to say.
How many copies does that to be successful then? If it's
I'm just saying. If you want to talk about success,
compared to how many PS4s out there, bro, we had 106 million, bro. And I'm gonna give you 6 million. I'm gonna give you the 6 million though, bro. I'm gonna give you that 6 million. That's still, I'm telling you, and Sony, they're not looking at that like that was a win-win for them. That's not a win-win for that company.
It's not enough market saturation.
Yeah.
It's not enough market saturation.
VR is just for that specific market. It's not meant to replace nothing. Because not everybody can use VR.
You gotta look at this.
Let's get this missed one, the Phantom Kraken.
Wait, hold on.
You're my bro, but if you had to choose between Donny or Phil, all day Phil.
All right, we got another one here. Let me get my man Veggie. The earlier you get into VR tech, start to compete to have affordable tech for sale, the faster it evolves and your install base grows with it. Great show. Yeah, what I'm saying, right? And again, for Z, you my bro, but okay, if you had to choose between Donny or Phil, then I'll take Donny, man. Bring back Donny. Fuck is you talking about?
Donny ain't done.
SS9 says VR needs Fight Night. Oh, that sounds.
But here's okay. Again, I'm not gonna ask you the question.
That new Walking Dead on VR looks good though.
Okay, here's the question, Post. Now you came in swinging, all right? You know what the fight was about. You just hopped in that mother with a shirt, took a shirt off. What are we doing here? Then the question is, this is the question, Post. Right? You there, my brother?
Mm-hmm.
The question is, was the Xbox brand better off with Donny D, or is Phil still the man for the job?
Phil still the man for the job.
Explain to me why.
What you mean why?
Explain. I mean, stand on it.
Yeah, speak, nigga.
Get along.
A pot of beans down his feet.
Let me tell you something. Look, let me tell you something. Look, let me tell you something.
Right, Post?
It's Donny D is the reason. Yes, Donny D have done some good things in the past, but it wasn't all him. He had a team around him. He made some good decisions, and he also made some bad decisions. He was the one when he was with EA who tried to shit on Microsoft when they brought the OG Xbox over to EA. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But that's neither here nor there. Phil took his mess and kind of turned things around. So as far as content, where we are with services, where we are with the systems going into this new generation, I feel good. I feel good about it.
Hey, Post. Now, I'm gonna ask the audience to treat you as a hostile witness.
Mm-hmm.
The Xbox launched when? In November 22nd, 2013, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
I don't remember the exact date.
Yeah, but it was about November 22nd, 20 somewhere around there. Because the PS4 came out a week before, around the 13th, 14th, right? Maybe the 21st, right? I wasn't
21st.
Yeah, so I bought both. They came out a week apart, right? So we can't. So that was 1 week, and they had 1 week in November. So I'm not even gonna count. So you had December. By January, officially, more or less, Donny D was kind of canned behind the scenes. Phil publicly became the head. I say the agency and IC in March, right? We can all agree with that, right? So about 3 months, 4 months, then Phil was the man, right? Well, publicly, everyone knew, right? So not only was Phil the head of the Xbox division, he still was the head of first party, right? Every game that we like to gloat and praise, whether Sunset Overdrive, this or that, all that came from Donny D. So Phil's had this whole generation to himself, more or less, right? He didn't come in, and you said saved it. I don't see how you saved it, but it is what it is, right? You say tomato, I say tomato. game wise. So it was Phil's decision again to leave Crackdown in that state. Whether it was Sea of Thieves, with the Kraken was lacking, State of Decay 2, all those was Phil's decisions. As far as managing.
Okay, all of them was Phil's decision, but games that came from under Donny D, right? So look, this is what we gotta do. Okay. And Mike and Phil was the head of the Microsoft Game Studio, so he was bringing those games to Donny D to get them funded. Right. So I mean, what are we doing here, Z? A second.
Okay, fine.
Second, we're talking about a man who left Xbox when it was shitty, went over to another company and destroyed that company.
Listen, I don't.
What are we doing?
Okay, listen, I don't have anything to do with that man's past transgressions or him cheating on his wife, right? What I'm saying is, right? When he brought those games, those ideas to Donny D. Donny D allocated $1 billion for next generation games, right? To sign off on. But it was Phil that oversaw them and cut funding. We gonna be no. You said, what are we doing?
Phil didn't cut funding.
Oh, he's a goddamn lie.
Phil didn't cut funding. Okay. First of all,
you know what? Post, you going down this hill?
Okay, watch this. Come on, Z. You don't want to go down here. Phil didn't cut. Phil wasn't even in a position to cut funding. Okay. Because Phil still, even when Phil took over at Xbox, he still had a boss because Xbox was moved under the Windows.
Let me know when you finish.
The Windows group. That's all.
Let me know when you finish.
You're trying to
bring, you know you don't fucked up, right?
Something that he. Phil, if it was up to Phil would have kept the funding. Now we know that all those games, the $1 billion games that didn't show up, we know they all got cut. We know more games got canceled than what the public know about. Phil, what would Phil in his position in terms of the Xbox organization say? Hey, the new CEO, I want you to cut our funding because we ain't doing shit right over here. That don't even sound right.
All right.
Phil had a boss.
Let me know what's my go.
Go ahead.
Right now,
can I jump in for a second?
No, hold on 1 second. You sound like my man P-Rock when he showed up with that half a bag of reefer and that tall can with the
I'm just being honest, though.
You ready? Ready?
All right, go ahead.
Let me work now. All right. So this is one Phil decisions, right? So when you had what I mean by cutting things, right? We should go by what Phil said. Was it not Phil said that it's unhealthy for gaming to keep third party content of other people's boxes, right? Who said that? Did Donny D say that or did Phil say that?
Phil said that.
Okay. There's one, right? There's one strike. There's one clue, right?
What would that have to do with him saying let's cut the funding? Come on, see?
Let me finish. When you saw Crackdown 3, no. When Donny D had it and the cut the check and it was open, the Crackdown 3 was fully cloud destructible. Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Yes or no?
Yes.
Then under Phil, the game got moved to Red Small Studio Sumo Digital. And then
this is a big studio.
Okay, and then Epic slid in, bought the technology.
Yeah, and they had to rebuild it.
And they didn't want to pay the licensing fee to still use the goddamn technology. This is business.
And they had to go and rebuild it, yep.
So, okay, now, what are we doing here, nigga? What are we doing?
So what we doing is that...
the question was, did he or did he not cut the funding?
He did not. His boss cut the funding.
What? His boss?
I'm telling... Look, the boss... Phil still has... Phil still prior to the position that Phil is in now, he still has somebody to answer to. Now the position that Phil in, the only person he answered to is directly to the CEO. It wasn't like that. It wasn't like that before.
Again, let's have fun with this again.
It wasn't like that.
Okay, Terry Munson is going. Let's have fun with this. You know you done fucked up again, right? How long does Phil have this position?
What, we're about 5-6 years in? 5-6 years
I'm talking about the new position, the vice president of gaming.
Late 2017.
All right.
Right.
Okay. Now we're going to say it's something called publicly. He was already moved into that seat. That's how things goes in business, right?
So that was 2017, right, Shane?
Late 2017.
No, we're going to say publicly. Right?
Okay, let's go.
Did you not still get the Kraken was lacking?
Well, yeah.
Wait.
Right, because
did you not? He ain't got nobody to answer to now, right?
Okay, go ahead.
He ain't got nobody to answer to now, right? You said yourself you had a boss. When did Crackdown 3 come out?
When did Crackdown 3 come out?
Nigga!
Okay, all right. Okay,
What's
so we can use this.
okay.
Let me rebuttal. Let me rebuttal.
I ain't finished. Let me work.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
You said he had a boss to answer to. And I
Okay, go ahead.
Listen, I didn't want to
Go
do
ahead. I got you.
He had a boss. Now he the boss of all bosses. He can spend. The checkbook is open. He still gave you them dog shit ass games with nobody to answer to. Right or fucking wrong.
Which games? No. Pause. 1 second. Which games? Elaborate.
Sea of Thieves, State of Decay 2.
Hold on. Sea of Thieves is one of the best IPs.
I said the Kraken was lacking.
Hold on.
1 second. Pause. 1 second. Z. Phil took over the new position in late 2017. Sea of Piss came out in March. 6 months later, there was no change in that around Z.
What it was already. What you see? No, it's a goddamn lie. That's a goddamn lie. What goddamn fucking God of War and Yoshida said, put that shit back in the oven. They ain't it.
Z made a difference.
Motherfucker. What year did the Xbox One X come out?
2017.
Okay, late 2017. Wasn't it delayed? No, fuck, nigga. Wasn't it delayed the whole year?
No.
Wasn't what did Crackdown 3 came out? 2019.
No. How long does it take a game to be built?
Nigga.
4 to 5 years, right?
When did they show the fucking game?
Who greenlit Sea of Thieves? It came under Donny D, fuck nigga.
Oh
shit. It had to.
You had to. Hey, wait.
Let's go.
Okay, you want to do this? You want to do this again?
Hold on, let me finish.
No.
Let me finish.
Everybody
finish.
Okay.
Hold on. Let me finish. We know it take about 4 to 5 years to make a game, or even more. So if that's the case, we know Sea of Thieves came under Donny D. As far as Crackdown 3 came under Donny D too.
All right, watch this right here. My brother.
How was that stopping Phil from?
Hold on. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Look, when Phil took over, right? They already had bled through money with Crackdown 3.
All right.
At that point, we're gonna do what we can. Put this shit out, make whatever we can make.
Break this motherfucking jaw.
And we're gonna move on.
Right.
But since he took over, what do we have? 15 new studios.
Right.
You have possibly the most powerful console coming out next year. You got first party ramping up. You got more third party moving big AAA games into Game Pass than most people even expected. Xbox Live services.
All right, hold on.
You don't like Sea of Thieves, but it was the best.
Hold on. Let me pay the bills right quick. Let me pay the bills. Right quick. My man Rain said, porked up, sounding real spooky. We don't believe you. My man Phantom said, Phil want TV. Floyd Mayweather, big money. How you feel about Sony making you buy their own Sony branded SSDs instead of buying a third party one? You know Sony going to be priced that high as fuck. Yes, that's a concern of mine also. Rain again. That fuck nigga porked up. I like that one. Said he likes Phil's personality. Middle finger mark. Post going out bad like Terry Crews. Hey, wait, hold up. And my man Flamer, Phil as a boss should have axed those trash ass games. Check this shit out, Post. You said a lot of fancy shit, nigga, right? You said Donny D gave us Sea of Thieves and all this shit, right?
I got something else too,
okay, no, but we're gonna stop right there. I'm gonna send to you Exhibit A. Donny D gave us Sea of Thieves, right?
Yep.
Signed off on it, fine. All right. Oh, man. Sea of Thieves is officially Microsoft's most successful new IP of the generation. So I say to you, fuck nigga, when it comes down to this, even that dog shit Sea of Thieves you attributed to Donny D is better than anything Phil has given for the Xbox. But what I'm talking about is quality control and like my man said, what's that new powerful white man I do the show with? What's his name? Shout out to David Jaffe. David Jaffe. Microsoft and Phil has done a horrible job at managing their shit. Managing horribly. Those games should have never came out in that condition. And that type of money was spent. Sony would have never done that. Ever.
Let me tell you something.
Ever.
Let's get this.
No, nigga.
How
can we address that? Could you just say you said that Donny D gave us motherfucking Sea of Thieves? I told you don't stand on this hill, folks. I'm surgical with this shit, bro. That was your words.
I'm about
to get a Malcolm X right now with my hand, on my temple.
My brother, let me ask you this, but not then, brother.
Before you answer me a question, before you buck dance, could you in your case,
then, Z, Donny D gave you a shitty game then.
Hey, bro.
In your case, from what you say, you
bro.
still thieves is shitty.
Hey, bro.
You said crackdown is shit.
You said this article don't mean none of yours.
Okay. All right.
Donny D gave you a shitty IP.
Hey, bro. Let me ask you a question.
Shitty IPs.
Come on, now. Look, under Donny D, could we go back?
No.
I don't buck dance. You look at the unveiling of Crackdown 3 when they showed it, when Donny D was there, and look at what Phil gave us. Must I compare the two?
Hey,
nigga,
if the spinning
I'm about to choke you the fuck out. Look at when Donny D was there. Look at that Crackdown 3 and look what Phil gave us.
Hold on, fuck nigga.
No.
If I can't buy nothing, how am I gonna buy the technology when I ain't got no funding?
Bro, listen.
How am I gonna buy that technology and I don't got the funding?
Not having no funding.
Don't want to hear that.
That's like saying the porn star ain't got nobody on a standby. Nigga, listen to him, bro.
But do you know how companies work? Just because you're making $1 trillion, that don't mean the CEO gonna say allocate you $1 trillion.
So you gonna personally?
What are you doing? What are we doing here?
So you say there was there was a Ponzi scheme to stifle money to make one of the divisions fail?
On the corporate level, funding get allocated based on profit and revenue and things like that. That shit, you just can't go to Nadella and say we making $1 trillion. Let me get about half of that, bro.
All right. Okay, let's talk about this. Right?
Organizations to cater to. Let's be smart here, my brother.
All right, let me rebuttal.
What are we doing?
All right. While you said money has been stifled from the company, right? They cutting budgets, right? But you spend $2 billion on Minecraft, right? But
and what Minecraft did for?
I'm not saying that, right? So again, we can't pick and choose.
And who did that?
Let me finish.
Bill did that too. What's up?
I'm fine. So you're saying that money was cut, right? So you say, purposely, right? But you got money to spend $2 billion on Minecraft.
But that was prior to the.
Can I finish? Let me work. I'm on some. Let me. He gonna get this work. Let me work.
Let's go.
Smack. Let me work. So they purposely. You say it was cut.
You better put on them glasses again, fuck nigga. It's going down.
Okay.
It's going down. You better put on them glasses again. It's going down.
Okay, not a problem. I get it. With my camera, they banned with my camera at. So they purposely cut money, right? So you said Donny gave me Crackdown. You looked at when you didn't even look at what CFDs was shown until what we got and what the final part. But this when Donny D was there, right? But let's have fun with this, right? You said that money was taken, but they had money to spend $2 billion on Minecraft. I'm not saying it was a smart business move. Cool. Mm-hmm. They got money to give me not one, but 2 elite controllers. They already did this one, but money was funding was cut, right? Not only that, they got some shit that you can play the game with your elbow, the motherfucking adaptive controller, right? I don't know how many handicapped. They got money and R&D for that, right? But the funding was cut. This is what you want me to believe.
Okay.
No. I ain't finished.
You're playing stupid on me right now. But go ahead.
No,
yes, you is. Yes, you is, brother.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you is. Go ahead, brother.
Look, we gotta get. Look, so again, we gotta pick it. We can have it all ways now.
No, the reason why.
Who gave us the X? Do you not like the X?
Yeah, it was green lighted in 2012, so it came under.
By who?
That came under Donny D. Oh. And then Phil took over.
No, one second.
But the reason
by Donny D, but Phil said to Alba Pinello, working on 4K. Otherwise, we would have got a PS4 Pro situation, Z.
What? Oh
God, look, this is what I want to say. The reason why Z argument doesn't make sense when it goes to these accessories and controllers and things, because we don't know the timeline that these particular products was given a budget. The Elite controller could have been in R&D in 2012 and 2011 too, or 2013.
Okay,
meaning that the budget could have been already there for it prior to us even knowing that it was even a product. So when you saying that Phil is giving money, that them products could have already had money. And
okay, hold on.
We're dealing with multiple different organizations.
All right, I gotta pay
these bills. Is allocated. Go ahead.
Let me pay these bills right quick. Oh my God. I'm gonna read it again. He said, "Middle finger mark." That was funny. Post I hit bad like Terry Crews. I like that. Floyd Mayweather, my brother said, Phil, as a boss, should have asked those trash goddamn games. Yes, he should have, and gave a scale bound and more Fable Legends. But that's another story for another day, right? My man Rain Porked up said, who this nigga on his nag? Phil got this man eating all types of butter mixes. Cut this fuck nigga right. My man Stephen Cool, keep it G. Post give Littlefoot back his walker. Man, Jesus Christ. No respect for me. No respect for the police, right? The Trillers. Post down walking overtime at Blacks at Xbox today. My man. Sony Profit. Xbox has 14 studios. Phil bought 8 rinky-dink AA studios for Game Pass. They been outsold 4-1. Stop drilling over on your biscuit, nigga. Young boy Gibbs.
Giving him L's?
Young boy Gibbs said money getting cut, but get 30 million in Ninja. Okay, Post. You see, y'all seen Battletoads? They can give it. Hold on, that's on the Phil, right? My man Middle Finger Mark.
That's not on the Phil. You got to blame Satya for that.
Okay, bet. My man Middle Finger Mark said Phil running Xbox. He said Phil ran Xbox rather give a white man named Ninja 30 million to make a quality, or I'm sorry, gave Ninja 30 million to make a quality Xbox game. Hope Xbox dies so another can step in. No, I can go that film for make a mark.
Can I say something?
Them dying because we need until here's the thing. If Google would have came into the marketplace with an actual console, because it costs a lot of money. A lot of things, you understand? It costs a lot of money to be in the hardware business, make consoles.
But Xbox is about to die right now.
Can I say something?
Yeah, that's very unhealthy. Yeah. Okay,
I just want to respond to the stupidity in the super chats.
Okay.
Sony Profit always catch an L. They have 15 studios, not 14. Phil stated 15, and they will have some more, probably either before E3 or they probably announced at E3. And those studios are not AA because they have AAA budgets, and they all are hiring. All of them. Hold on. Now, number 2. This middle finger dude. Do you know that a marketing budget is different from game budgets? Meaning that 30 million didn't come out the budget that's allocated for gaming. Go holler at Greenberg. Fuck nigga, what you blame? No, marketing departments, gaming departments have their own budgets that's allocated to each department. Why are y'all putting the same budgets? Do y'all know how companies work, bro? What the fuck is we doing?
Yo, post up his
man, you work for a corporation, bro. You know this. You know the marketing dollars is not coming out of the same budget that's allocated for gaming. What are we doing? Y'all, and 30 million, paying 30 million is just marketing money. They're using Ninja and his fan base to market Xbox products. That's marketing. That's no different than a lot of these goofies that we know that hop on YouTube and pay for likes and subscribers and shit like that. It's all marketing. It's the same, but still taking 30 million and going to the NFL and say, let's put this commercial. No, he said you got all these people that watch you play this game. We gonna pay you to market our product. We're going to pay you to market our product.
Let me pay the bills real quick. But the Triller said PlayStation was here before Xbox and will be after. My man, Middle Fake Mark Brother, post up. I don't care where are the quality games. Good finger. I'm sorry, good question. Post. So, but I want to say this before. I'm going to switch topics here. But I want to say this, Post. So, you basically what you're telling me, there was a burning bush in the talking snake.
Oh. I'm just saying, yo, if we going to talk facts. Or logic.
I heard no facts from you.
Let's stop talking like the marketing budget and gaming budgets are one and the same. And then Phil took 30 million from Halo Infinite and gave it to the
How about this?
Go on that Greenberg about that marketing shit. I heard he run that shit.
Okay, listen. Let me say this then, right? How are you going to spend more on your marketing, right? If that's the case, than the actual games?
What you mean?
You seen motherfucking Battletoads? What they spent on that bitch? $25?
Bro, Z, did you hear what you just asked me?
I'm just asking.
You said how they gonna spend more on marketing than their gaming?
Yeah,
that's how their business work. They
you gonna market some dog shit? You want me to buy some dog shit?
Nigga, they put 100 million.
Hey, Dan Stratton had the best marketing scheme in the world.
What are we doing? They put 100 million. They created Halo, the old Halo for 100 million. Guess how much marketing money they put in?
Always correct.
They put $500 million in Halo marketing.
Okay,
I think that was 2 or 3. They spent 500 million. Of course, you're gonna spend more on marketing than you do on developing the product.
So let me ask you a question. How's that ninja thing working out? Is it working?
What are we doing here?
Is the Xbox still in last place? Is it working out for him?
Post, they don't always make the correct decisions.
Look,
I don't get your point.
Hold on, Buck, that shut the fuck up and go twerk somewhere. Let me
Is it not
Let
true?
me tell you something.
I'm talked about all the follies of these fucking console launches, and we're fucking defending their business decisions.
Look, let me tell you something. I'm not defending shit. I'm talking with logic. Talking with logic. In terms of the ninja shit, we don't know. It's just like the X. All this shit came at the middle end towards of a generation. You're not going to see the impact that you want as if it was the beginning of a gen. Was that something that do I like they spent $30 million on Ninja? No, I don't even watch his fucking streaming.
I don't watch that shit, nigga.
Everything they do is right? Hell no. They have made fucked up choices. The reason why they in the fucking situation they in.
All right.
But I can admit that too.
Can I say something? Z.
Yes.
You know the story about the Titanic?
I think I do.
I'm pretty sure you do. Let's just say Donny D was in charge of that. And you know what happened to the Titanic? And Donny D says, Phil, take over. After he hit the iceberg.
Hey, bro.
That's what happened with X. No, listen to me. Phil for 5 years. He was on that board, and Donny D was outside holding his hand in the water.
Hey, bro, let me tell you something. Listen, we're going to say this, right? Real talk, voice over. We got to stop acting like motherfucker Phil saved the Xbox division or convinced. This is the biggest thing.
Phil saved the Xbox
division. Let me say this, right? Okay.
Oh, of course it did.
This is the
you
shit.
get your legs broke in the day, fuck, nigga. Where your glasses?
All right, here we go.
Where your glasses at?
All right, what the glasses?
Pay the bills while he found.
Okay. Oh wait. No, I can't. I got the glasses on. Somebody pay me. I got the glasses. I can't read.
Pay the bills right now. That's my bro, man. My bro be crazy.
Hey, yo, hold up. My man here, Sony Prophet said Xbox games studios publishes 90 studios. Solitary is in the game. Stop moving the goalposts. They have 14. Drunken Master post up as a fighter. He's always fighting hunger. Jesus Christ. The Trillers. What are we doing here besides making death posts? Listen. Let me say this, right? Real talk, right? And my man Sony Prophet, that 343 $500 million was a 10-year plan, dummy. That was the Destiny Live service trash.
This nigga dumb. That 500 million wasn't even for 343 because 343 didn't even exist. Get your dumb ass. Don't even play.
Hey, yo, that's my motherfucking brother. Watch your mouth, Poe.
What you mouth?
That's not only my spiritual brother, but financial advisor. Watch your motherfucking mouth, Poe.
About Halo 5.
Wait, hold up.
Halo 4. Get
Wait, hold up.
Yo,
wait, hold up. I had to mute his mic. I had to mute his mic. He will not disrespect that powerful white man on my platform. Not only is Sony Prophet my spiritual advisor, he's also my financial advisor. You going too motherfucking far, post up. You going too motherfucking far. No.
Even I want to go that far, Z.
I know. At least you know, but this motherfucker here.
I'm ruthless.
Yeah.
Man, this nigga got dead brain cells, man.
But as I was saying, post up, real shit, right? Real niggas don't fuck nigga, right? Check this out, right? All this shit sounds well and good, right? But I'm gonna leave you with Sony, right? And not with Sony. I'm gonna leave you with Phil and what he's been doing, right? Can we blame last E3s on Donny D?
You don't need to leave post up with Phil. He's already with Phil right now.
We got shit we hold back. You chose to show Bambi Simulator, right? Then give it the motherfuckers again, right? These are institute decisions. You know what I mean? I'm just being real, right? Donny D, listen, y'all motherfuckers, like some of the Xbox guys act like Donny D went out there and molested their dead grandmother's corpse, all right?
Oh, G.
Let me work. Like my man said, you gonna get this work, right?
Go for it.
Right?
Go for it.
I didn't say that Donny D was perfect. My question was, right, because we always like to deal with the semantics here, right? I can be objective or subjective. Either way, right? I mean, fancy nigga using these 4-letter words, right?
Oh, shit.
What I'm saying is this, right? Nigga, do tell. I said was the Xbox brand in the better position under Donny D, right? Right? They had true Xbox exclusives, whatever the fuck you want to call it. They had great third-party marketing deals, themed consoles, great second-party deals, right? So one thing we can do, right? We can be, how you say, we can be subjective or objective, depends on what you like, right? maybe Microsoft never had the best talent. I mean, and shout out to the people I know them. I'm not taking a shot at you guys, right? Right? But what made the Xbox, the OG Xbox, so great? Check this shit out. You know what they did, right? To fill in the voids of those gaps of not having anything and keeping the brand alive and strong, they went out there and did great second and third party deals. They bought you games like Fable, second and third party deal. They bought you games like Gears, great and second and third party deals. So the reason why people say Gears of War and Halo, right? Because no longer Microsoft went out there and did these great second party deals that they would like everyone else did, like I said, between the Xbox, they did with the Xbox and the 360, whether it was Ninja Gaiden, did a DOA 5, like you said, Sadeki, you know what I mean, the Mass Effect, the Mass Effect, Too Human, or whatever the case may be. You know, you had the Project Gotham to slide in. So those games didn't seem like it was just another Gears of War and Halo, right? They got the business. Now, of course, you do need to, buy studios, right? But they got studios, and I applaud that. That's like me praising my daughter. Great, Maya. My God, you keep your room clean. You're supposed to keep your room clean. Maya, you're in there taking a shower. You're supposed to wash your ass, right? Just you're in the gaming, bro. You're in the gaming business. I'm not into giving motherfuckers an A or E for every. This is what you're supposed to do. And guess what? Until those studios get their shit together, you don't starve out your fan base. You got motherfuckers. You motherfuckers told me to wait till the Tokyo Game Show.
Let me tell you.
Nigga. Y'all motherfuckers there. And you can't kill me, bro. I'm speaking the facts. It's not my opinion. So listen, hear me out. Let me say this last thing, right?
I love my brother. I feel bad. I gotta do this.
I don't think you do.
I love my brother. I feel bad. I gotta do this to him.
Check this shit out, right? Hey, for those that don't know what F2 Brute mean, that's what Julius said to his best friend as he stabbed him in the back as he was dying. Those are his last words. You know what I mean? What's that smart nigga named D Batch? I asked him, what the F2 Brute mean? Of course I don't. Wait, it eludes me at the moment. F2 Brute is what Julius Caesar said to his best friend. As the council stabbed him in the back, and he was the last, and Brutus was the last one to stab him, and he was best friend. He said, "You too, Brutus." Those was his dying words, right? Someone said that to you, Post.
And Brutus later died a painful death in retaliation.
But I say that to say this, right? You know what I mean? Those are things that, again, what you can't do, right? So again, it's no reason. Like I said, it always comes back to the games. I'm not saying Microsoft can't turn it around next generation, right? But in the meantime, until you get your motherfucking your meals cooked, you have to do. Sony did it. You know what I mean? What's still happening when you got those second party games that they deal with Neo and just that the other. You can't. Nintendo does it with Platinum Games and get something from them until the next Mario or Donkey Kong comes out. You can't not do that. Then on top of that, right? How do you let a company in Sony, right? Let's be real. Men lie, women lie, numbers don't lie. Sony in 10 years, well, before the generation started, they was worth about $130 billion, right? They didn't turn a profit in 9 years. You know what I mean? And we went through their woes. They was out there selling buildings and all types of shit. Sony was out there business looking spooky, selling Sunday dinners and Chinese fans and flip flops, right?
Yeah, they hoard the funds out.
Yeah, but again, right? They did all that shit there, right? And these motherfuckers outbid you for Call of Duty. Not only outbid you for Call of Duty, outbid you for Star Wars, Battlefront. Not only outbid you for that, but motherfucker, get Batman and get the theme console. Get Call of Duty, get Red Dead Redemption, get Grand Theft Auto 5. Leave you the fucking scraps, right? So we gotta, and not only that, get exclusive, get Destiny. Motherfucker, Bungie was in the house, that was a fucking exclusive, right? Get Destiny, right? And not only they do the deal with Destiny, get exclusive content for that goddamn console for a year or so, right? So, I say that to say this. That didn't come from Donny. Because if Donny would have been there, whether you like his suits or not, whether they cost $15,000, whether he was a smug bastard or not, that didn't happen on his watch. Did he make a mistake with the Kinect? Absolutely. May he have cheated on his wife? Maybe he has a $20 a day coke habit. None of that matters.
I agree with Samuel in the check when he said Don Mattrick got carried by Peter Moore. Peter Moore had a bigger impact than Donny D. Z up here saying
did-
he
okay.
want the same man who left Xbox
Oh my
and went to destroy another company and got
God.
fired there. He wanted him to continue
all
at
right.
Xbox.
I-
Xbox would have turned into Zynga, my nigga. What are we doing here,
Okay,
Zynga?
wait. This is what you're saying to me, right? This is what you guys say with, right? And I said this is right. When you motherfuckers come up with this thing that Phil had to convince Nadella, Phil had to go to Nadella to convince him to Microsoft. Because what you guys don't understand this, right? All right. Now, here's one thing I don't do. I tell you this all the time. My opinion is my opinion. Don't get caught up in the theatrics. I got a thing for the flair. Like the Julia Art, the state of, I'm a thespian, right? Don't let that go over your head, right? Get caught up in all my theatrics, right? But you motherfuckers like to come, y'all like to paint this narrative, and both sides do it, right? You paint this narrative. Phil single-handedly had to go to Phil on bending knee. Boys have been on bending knee. Nadella, please keep the gaming around, right? He had to convince Microsoft to stay in the what gaming is the number one form of entertainment, right? Financially, isn't it? This is not. It has surpassed movies and music. We're talking about a fucking $1 trillion company. Microsoft has their hands in everything. Home networks, all types of shit. The thing that developers use to make the fucking games, Sony uses it. Microsoft owns that. Havoc and all those other types of shit they license out that people don't even talk about. The goddamn Rumble technology, right? Check this shit out here. It was a small company named Immersion that owned the technology, right? The reason why Nintendo missed that, let's skip that lawsuit, because they Rumble was done with an actual something external with a pack or whatever the case. What did Microsoft do? They paid the $10 million fine and bought up some of the company, and they may own half or whole, whatever the case may be. Sony took this shit in the court and didn't want to pay, end up paying the $40 million later, whatever the fuck the case came to a deal. That's when the PS3 controllers start to rumble again. They own all these things in gaming, and gaming has surpassed mainstream movies and fucking music. So that bullshit that Phil had to go to motherfucking the dollar's a dollar, right? And say, please stay in gaming is a crock of fucking shit. They spent $2 billion on one IP. Listen, so let me finish. They spent $2 billion on one IP in Minecraft and make that money back in 8 months. So that is bullshit. We got to get the biggest knife in the drawer and cut the bullshit out there. Phil is not the second. Phil is not me. I'm the second coming. I'm the second coming of Jesus Christ. I'm God, fuck nigga.
You talking?
I'm God alone.
Right now. You talking that?
I'm God alone.
Hey, Z.
All right, listening to that bullshit. You talking?
Z, can I ask you a question?
You can't ask me shit. I'm God alone.
Let me tell you something.
Yeah, let me ask you a question, man.
Let me tell you something. Zynga was the biggest name in social gaming. And that nigga went over there and destroyed them in 2 years.
Bro.
And destroyed the company in 2 years.
This nigga said he went over there and started sleeping with somebody's wife. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about Xbox, man. Could you stay over here?
No, Z.
What's up? What you want to ask me? Ask me fucking nigga topics. Yeah, ask me. What?
Are you saying he never had that conversation, or it didn't go out how people say it did?
No. But listen, when people paint this let me say this. When people paint this narrative, right? Because even Sony guys did it with the baseball thing. That doesn't make it true. Because someone says something. Look, what I'm telling you guys is this, right? This is a fucking fact. And I'm not talking about, nor am I not bragging about Microsoft money. That's not what I'm doing, okay? Microsoft owns so much around gaming that doesn't even get talked about, that doesn't even make the papers. Like I just told you an example of the shit that I forgot the name of the program. When I was on my diehard Xbox shit, battling out there taking opponents head over with a dull sword. Like there's a program that they use, like just say what do music guys use? Fruity Loops or something?
You're talking about Visual Studio.
Fruity Loops, Fruity Loops, right?
You're talking about content versus
No. But
You talking about Visual Studio?
Whatever the
developers used to create the game.
Visual Studios is one, and then they got Fruity Loops as another.
I'm just saying, but like now the music guys use Fruity Loops or whatever the case.
Fruity Loops is
whatever the fuck. I said it to say this, right?
Fruity Loops is broke man's thing, but
I'm just saying, right? They own so much shit around gaming, they constantly stay buying up shit. They don't even make the paper. So when motherfuckers paint this narrative that Phil went to bend the knee, crying to keep his job and this, that, and the other, right? At a meeting, and this is verbatim, and I'm not gonna say who told me, right? It wasn't just Phil. When Nadella came in and took over Bill Ballmer, right? Nadella went to every division and tell me why should this X in your vision, X in your 5-year plan. That was in every division, right? every division of Microsoft that as the new CEO, he wanted to see X, Y, and Z. And what's your goal, your term for the next 10 years? So people tell that story. It's like the Bible. When Jonah gets swallowed, first went from a whale to a big fish. So y'all must want to tell me that a motherfucker got swallowed by a big fish and survived for 3 days with some low top leather sandals and went on and preach about it. We got to get the biggest butt knife in the book of the bullshit out. That's what we got to stop doing and painting the narrative. Bro, leave me alone. Leave me alone. I'm surgical with this shit. Bro, no, I'm not.
You know, nigga, we heard the same story from two different people.
You know what? No, I heard. No, what else I heard too as a child? No, you know what else I heard? Post. Check this shit out. Know what I heard as a child?
And you gonna sit up here
and
throw in a rinse
no, I'm not.
Knucklehead over there on Stadia Street.
Hey, Post. You know what I heard too as a child? You know what I heard too as a child?
You talking about Moss?
No, that's the truth. No. But Moss wasn't capping. Moss got this shit for me. You know what I heard as a child? He got the whole world in his hand. He got itty bitty children in his hand. He got his little baby in his hand. He got the whole world in his hand. He got the baby black pit bulls in his hand. He got your dumbass Xbox in his hand. We gotta cut that shit out, man.
Let me tell you something. That's my motherfucking brother. But when he say you gotta question his integrity, he made that shit for you.
Let me play this Montana football, okay?
No, forget Joe Montana. Hey, leave my bro along with that Joe Montana shit.
Even with that, man. You know, I didn't make that. That wasn't. I know it's funny. I left myself. The actual developer came to me. That was the actual developer of the game. And you know what's crazy? No, I get again so much. I get say, I don't call myself no industry inside, but I just took it. It was funny, and I didn't even say where it came from. Like, you know, motherfuckers, crap, don't know where it came from. I didn't even dial my man out. Like, you know what I mean? Like, bro, that was his thing. He used me as a plant to plant the seed into Microsoft here to whatever they could have made or however the fuck it went. But that actually came from the developer that was in my DMs. Like, I mean, I didn't. That's real shit. But hold up.
What the game did is just because it was screenshots.
Yeah. My man and Double O Rain under Donny, Xbox core fans were satisfied. There's a reason why Xbox fans say the 360 is Xbox best gen. All praise and glory to Donny D. My man Phantom. Phil didn't lose Bungie. Bungie left on the 360. I didn't say that he did. I didn't say that. But again, a fan too. I'm gonna say this again, right? And one of the reasons that Bungie left, and this everyone plays the blame, even Peter Moore or whoever the fuck that. Microsoft.
Everybody pays.
I'm gonna tell you why. Because I'm gonna answer that question.
Go ahead, brother.
Microsoft, and to their credit, and it's a gift and a curse. They are so good at business and what makes money, right? If this is $1 billion franchise in Halo, nah, nigga, you gonna stay on this right here. And they gave them tunnel visions, just that and the other. And remember, I started this whole thing. What do you want to see? 343 make outside of this or this one. I don't say stuff like that by accident because I do have actual posts. You should know this by now, brother. I don't come out making wild fucking.
No.
You know, if all people, you know, I'm not capping. I'm not even claiming to be an industry insider. So even when I started with that, even when I said that, the developer said I didn't put myself $100,000 in debt to make car games going around the track, right? And I said, just because you never turned 10 or whatever the case may be for making car games, they are RTs. And one of the rights and stuff they did, Bungie wanted to do fucking, what's the goddamn game? Destiny. And we could argue said that Destiny right now is a bigger franchise.
Who told him no?
Yeah.
You know what's crazy though?
Donny told him no.
Okay, listen. I said they
Bungie would have circled back to Halo too.
Listen,
that's what's really crazy.
But again, I'm not negating that, right? But I also said I just said here that they're horrible at management, right? You have over 500 employees at 343 Studios, right? I always say this example, right? Whether you like these games or not, some Xbox guys say one and done. Naughty Dog, some people call them the Naughty Guys. They took 10 people from the studio of making Uncharted 3 and started them on The Last of Us 2, right? This is all facts. And then once Uncharted 3 was finished, they joined them with that 10 and made The Last of Us, right? It's arguably said that The Last of Us is a huger title than fucking Uncharted, by far. Now, popularity and everything, right? So so they did a horrible job at management, right? And that's the one thing. Even with Turn 10 or just that and the other, like I believe with a game like Halo, you release one and then you get another team supported like they do with Destiny. Jump these big DLC packs and it's fine, and have them make something else. They put themselves in that predicament, in that position. That's all. And those are facts. Let me pay these bills right here. Hold up, another one switched up. Hold up, my brother Charlie 101. He said, "Shout out, what's up, Charlie? I ain't seen you in a minute, man. Tell him, Post. It's my man though. And my man. Okay, and then Phantom Craig said, who saved the Xbox division? Z." Motherfucking was BGST. Fuck nigga. Fuck what you talking about? The only pro Xbox motherfucking podcast around the time. Motherfucking Z. You know what I mean? What up?
Hey Z.
Huh?
That bad management you talk of, the stories of Microsoft being controlling of their studios and not giving them free reign, that came under the Donny D era.
But it goes more than
that came under the Donny D era.
Listen, it goes.
You don't got that under Phil.
Listen. Post, listen. You about to go to sleep again. You ready to go night, nigga?
No.
When also goes to the management, it's releasing games half cooked, half baked, like the Phantom was cracking. That's also bad management. I spoke, like I said, I do that podcast with that very powerful white man. What's his name again? David Jaffe, right? Shout out to the real fuck nigga, right? Johnny, that white boy crazy. He brought up an instant in Gears of War 5 where it was the NPCs and I talked to him. That's what he was talking about.
I know what you're talking about. I agree.
He said that, and one was talking this way, and he said that would never happen in a Sony game because they pay that much attention to details in the management. You know what I mean? Bro, I'm just saying.
That nigga lying.
Bro.
That's a lie.
Hey, bro.
Because the AI on the first.
I didn't say the AI. I said the NPC. When one was facing this way, talking, and the other one's facing that way.
Let me tell you something. I'm not
saying games may not come up with bugs, but that would just. We talk about a few other things. But hear me out. Let me work.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, all right. Cool. And as far as management, so again, you have this big. Again, this is what I mean by this. You have a big game in Sea of Thieves, right? You are known. No, I'm sorry. State of Decay 2. You are known for being the online console. Am I not? Xbox Live, right?
Yep.
So then, how does a game like State of Decay 2, which they said was going to be a AAA game, right? Because all the first one was co-op, right? Right, multiplayer, and you released it, and it doesn't have a true co-op that you can't even progress your story. That's what I'm talking about. Management and releasing things in that fucking in order, right? You are known for Xbox Live for making, I'm not saying you're the first to do online console gaming, but you are the one that made it modern, hip, casual, and all that. Put it mainstream. How does that happen? I know on the next generation console that you release supposedly a AAA game in State of Decay 2, right? And it doesn't even have completely full online co-op. That means if I'm playing with you, I'm just playing with you. I'm not even progressing my own story. I get nothing from it. How does shit like that? Or it's supposed to be an open world game, but I'm tethered to you. If I go too far, it's gonna snap me back to you. How does things like that happen? That's what I'm talking about. Management, right? Shit like that. One thing, but me also finish paying these bills. Phantom Crack and Phil didn't lose Bungie under 360. Yes, they did. Because of that. Sony Prophet said, this dude Post is the gossip queen. He needs his own soap opera with a tinfoil hat on his channel. You ain't lying about that, Sony Prophet. And listen, I do you disagree, but Post, I'll mute your motherfucking mic. Don't call that white man wrong. I'll mute your motherfucking mic.
Let me ask you something. Right now, 2020, how do you feel about Microsoft, the way they're giving the studios more creative freedom like Ninja Theory? They dropped two.
Okay, here's the thing. Now, if it's a bleeding edge,
forget the last 6 years. It's been dog shit.
Okay, I'm about to answer your question
right now, leading up to the next generation.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you this right here. They should cancel Bleeding Edge. They should cancel fucking Battletoads.
Okay.
They don't need another rated 50-60 game. It doesn't do any good. I said the same thing with Crackdown 3, and you Xbox came and threw shit at my house. And
they need to keep those games.
No, they don't. They don't need another rated. No.
They can keep Edge. Get rid of Battletoads.
Hey, listen. You know why? Because they're going to be what they are now, the laughing stock. How are you going to release, again, Battletoads? Listen, this is what I'm talking about, management. It's a co-op beat 'em up with no online. Listen to that, Post.
Z.
No,
That
Z,
was-
Z.
Can I explain something to
You
you?
wanna
refer to
play
me,
to not wanna play.
refer to me as the console warlord, fuck nigga. You are no longer on terms with me to call me by Zaire. No. You should not call me Al Bishop, Zaire, Aldrich Johnson. You will call me by the console warlord, fuck nigga. We're no longer friends.
You on your bullshit.
Look, no, I'm not on my bullshit because you.
You're on your bullshit today,
Is
but
this what you want from me? Listen, I came to this show humble. I don't give a fuck now. I serve when you violate niggas that hustle uptown. Listen, so I said it to say this, right? That's what I mean. How does management and stuff like that, how does that even happen?
For what you talking
A
about?
game like Battletoads, it's always been like 2-player person, and it doesn't even have like, bro. My brother just texted me, Kev, right? My man, we got a love-hate relationship. I've known this brother down there 20 some odd years, right? Did a lot of dirt together. We did that, right? But bro, right? Love my brother. I remember we used to go back and forth to each other's house. You know what I mean? And play the game. And I don't invite me niggas into my house. You know what I mean? I'd have been inside his house and been inside, you know what I mean? Niggas I done known for all my life and been inside my house. You know what I mean? And we play Madden together. Those days are over. When the last time you called somebody to come over your motherfucking house and to play the game with you? No, I'm just asking. So how do you release a game like that? Couch co-op.
Z, that's
Couch co-op.
My children still play local games. Local.
Nigga.
They be playing Sonic local play, no online. 3 on
Nigga, doesn't make it right.
Playing. Let me tell you. Let me tell you.
Brother, you ever heard this? I'm gonna let you talk. I'm gonna let you work. I'm gonna let you work, post, and I'm gonna switch topics. Let me see. You ever heard this right here? It's better to have it and not need it than to need it and not have it.
Look,
don't let that go over your head. Repeat what I said, post.
I can agree. I agree with that.
Repeat what I just said.
I agree with that. I see where you're going with that. I agree with that.
Listen, could you just repeat that? It's better. I'm gonna say this getting real slow. It's better to have it and not need it than to need it and not have it. My brother.
I agree with that.
I didn't land on Plymouth Rock. Plymouth Rock landed on us.
And see, you sit over there in your chair with your dreads in your hair and the glasses with Savage on it. And you say, the game industry revolves around me. It don't, fuck, nigga. Fuck is you talking? Shut your ass up. Let me tell you something. You said Sea of Thieves was a game they shouldn't have put out. Yeah, it's the most lucrative game for them.
Not in that state. Not in that state, no. Not in that state.
You finna get this work.
But not in that state, no. Did they go back and work on it? Did they not launch with the beta? Did they not launch with the beta? Was there not the beta that broke the game? You know what I'm talking about, Post?
You've been shitting on this game.
No. And know why? Because that beta that you guys were hyping about, come on, bro, we gotta be honest here, right? One thing about me, Post, I'm not a Halo guy, right? But I understand it's big. I'm not a Forza guy. I understand it's big. I don't have a problem, check it out again, being subjective or objective. They released the beta that people got to play behind the scenes. That was the full game. Did they go back and add shit to it? Absolutely. Did they grow over time? Fine. They know they should not have released that game in that state. That's what I'm talking about, the management.
No, true shit though. I did some research on Sea of Thieves last night after I saw that article you post. I did not know the community was that fucking big. When they are not lying. When it was that 8.9 million, the 10 million. I'm talking about.
My bad.
That motherfucking fan base is big, and they love that. They call each other pirates. They don't even call each other gamers. They be like my fellow pirate. Like they be really, really into that shit.
There's a lot of widows out there.
I saw a video on that shit, and I was like, I did not know motherfuckers was this deep into this.
Are you saying it's better game now?
Into this power shit, nigga. Into this power shit, I did not know they was. But I'm just saying, Z don't like Battletoads, but it's people out there that's gonna love the game. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna fly.
Excuse me.
Is Battletoads the first?
Okay, all right. Let me pay these bills right quick.
Z, are you saying it's a better game now?
What? I added more content to it. It's more polished, yeah.
Okay.
It's a way better game now.
I'm not saying I like it, bro, but you know what I mean? Bro, I got death threats when I showed that little noodle in the water. Remember that shit? Yeah. Body under that motherfucker. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
they added the shark and all. Yeah, being real.
They had a Sea of Thieves contest at one of these Comic Cons I think a while back, where somebody actually won a golden Xbox, an all gold Xbox. Like, you had a group of them that got together and donated $17,000 to some shit. Like, that community is like, I didn't know it was that big. I thought I was of the same mindset as Z and everybody else. Like, ain't nobody really playing that shit. And if it is, it's just a small group of people. But nah, motherfuckers is like, really? They really think they pirates for real?
Let me finish this bill right quick.
It's got some legs.
And my man McNeil, damn, pause. McNeil J, what's up, brother? He said Xbox is dog shit, post. And my brother again, McNeil J, Chris, 8.9 million man child post. They're widows. LOL, what we doing here? But listen, I want this before, like I said, we spent enough time on that. I do have one other topic we get the hell up out of here, right? EA came out and they did their, I guess their quarter earnings or whatever the fuck they're doing. It was around that time people count that money up, right? And to the investors, right? And said that next generation will be a huge leap forward. And then, what we got, this could be honest, because both the Xbox One and the PS4 were, how you say, anemic, way behind the curve, right? And a lot of that had happened because of the console generation lasted way too long with the 360 and the PS3. Microsoft lost money with the Red Ring of Death, whatever, $2 billion, whatever the case may be, and all that. Let's sort of guys like, people bought more. I sent my shit back and got another one. You know what I mean? My shit was under warranty under Microsoft. They replaced them for you. If you should have got a Red Ring of Death, they replaced it for you. Sony lost money with the cell processor and the 3D and all the shit they banked on. And so that's what extended the life. But what really extended the life cycle was the Kinect. And then that became a rumor, like they relaunched that business, a new console. That's when the sales really flew through the roof as far as Microsoft. But normally, what happened when the 360 or the PS3 came out, a lot of people don't notice or realize. Maybe like a lot of times, people hear their first console generation may have been like Nev Rock out, but it's really his first console generation was the 360 and PS3 and the PS3. But when those consoles came out at that time, they were ahead of PCs, right? And that basically 8 and 9 year console, like 9 years to be exact. Console life cycle, that when consoles would never catch PC again, you know what I mean, ever again, you know what I mean, because I say technology is forever moving forward, you know what I mean. They can have custom shit, but again, we're gonna get a big step up, you know what I mean, in terms of like you see visuals and stuff you see on the screen fine, but like even like frame rates and different things that they're gonna be able to do. It's gonna be some, some serious shit. But what are you guys' thoughts? Are you happy about that? What are you guys looking forward to next generation that we're not getting this generation? That's not the standard.
Honestly, we would keep talking about this generation supposed to be one for 4K 60 to really break out, but a handful of games got it. So I really just want to see games just operating better. It doesn't have to be a bigger world. Well, you got some games where like a Witcher, it's a big world, but ain't jack shit in it, but like monsters and shit. I just want to see stuff that's more immersive that you can't do because the processor power won't let you. I really want to shit. I want another fucking world, and I can't go so far for the game start lagging and shit. I just want to see more processor power.
Okay, all right. What about you, Post? The educated brother from the bank, you there?
I bless you, too.
Post and pass the fuck out from all that goddamn capping from Xbox. He done passed the fuck out with a 2-liter.
That's King Dick Rogers.
Yo, he done passed out with a 2-liter Mountain Dew with a bag of Twizzlers in his hand. Fat motherfucker, know he diabetic. Motherfucker done passed out on that goddamn shit.
He wants more Game Pass filler.
Huh?
He taking his inhaler.
Yeah. Right now, he got that motherfucking knife about to stab himself in the stomach and shit, man. He got that he goddamn diabetic talking about CDs for a half hour. Nigga, motherfucker done went blind. Sugar done shot him 300. Nigga done went blind right now and shit, man.
Fuck, man, he is. He's blind in both eyes, man.
Okay, well, Sean, what do you want to see from next generation moving forward?
Well, we talked about it, like R&B talked about 4K 60 should be the standard, but when you talk about like the world building, more AI, bigger worlds, better online as well, Z. Like when we playing like Battlefield, more players, more engaging in the game, the graphics, everything just needs to be 10 times better, Z.
All right.
We need to see the difference, the features. What are the new features for the next generation consoles?
Yeah, that's all.
What we're going to be doing, like when it comes to cross-play, Z, push on cross. Everything needs to just go into fifth gear and just do everything next generation, hopefully, with the power we're going to get as well and the online.
The hell.
All right. What about who's next?
What? What were you talking
What makes
about?
the algo if you can afford to buy a next generation console? You don't budget, fuck nigga. What are you looking
Motherfucker, I
for?
can buy anything I want.
I know, brother.
Oh,
What are you looking for? To EA
Buy
said
yourself a
Still no
lung.
voice.
you said
Amigo,
EA said
buy
that it's going
yourself
to
a
be
lung.
bust up a long. EA said that it was going to be a huge leap forward. What are you looking forward to next generation?
I'm just looking for overall better games.
I'm just looking for a
That,
girlfriend, a bottom bitch. That's all. Somebody to shack up with.
fuck
Sorry.
up.
But you looking for what? You looking for better overall games?
Yeah, like if it's not broke, don't fix. Just make some that entices people, some that's interested. Like I would love to see an actual sequel to Mass Effect 4 based off the the synergy ending,
All
where
right.
machine and organics merge together. I want to see what's the future in that going to do.
All right.
But EA got to make sure that you can't force your developers to use that damn Frostbite engine. It's
Yeah,
powerful,
I like it.
dog shit. Yeah.
but you got to let developers decide on what engines to use. That's the key to a successful game. Don't try to force everything to use what you want. That's why all Sony's first party studios got their own engines.
All right. All right.
So,
I mean,
Amigo,
I
what
think that's
about
good.
like the AI? Like, what do you want to see when it comes to like, say, Last of Us? Do you want better AI? The way the characters, the enemies, the way they think,
You
the way they
asking? Okay. This is what I want. All right. I don't get caught up in the resolution shit because in resolution just give you better graphics. I can't tell the difference.
graphics, graphics.
I can't tell the difference from a native 4K or upscale 4K. Same thing with 10. I'm keeping it all the way a buck. You got a decent TV. Oh, that's like I don't get. I mean, it is what it is. I can't, right? But what graphics, right? I want my motherfucking. I'm a very shallow man. Simple. I take beauty before brains. American way, man. I'm like bitches with fat asses, apple pie, and fast cars. That's me, right? Shallow how? Shallow
Nigga, I
goddamn.
want them high.
But I say that to say this though, right? Far as you know, what I mean, for I think going forward, even single player games, and I'm not gonna say it should, but I think everything should be 60 frames. Just playing single player of Gears or whatever the fuck the case may be. If we can get that, because I did feel this that they're gonna focus on frame rates over what do you call it, resolution.
Yeah, sorry, let me just jump in.
Yeah.
They should like how they give us a couple of options just with the Xbox and
Yeah.
the PS4 with like performance and graphics mode. They should give more like options. Say like one is for graphics, 4K, 30 frames, all the bells and whistles with the graphics. Then like ultra settings. Then another one like balance like resolution and performance, or just performance only with 1080p with 90
No,
frames.
we ain't doing 1080. Nah,
No,
that's.
I'm just talking about frames. They should give us more options. Some people like to play on the monitors, Z.
Hey, but
It
some
might,
some
but it depends
motherfuckers
on
like
the individual.
some motherfuckers like bitches to piss on them, but them motherfuckers is weirdos, bro. I ain't
Damn.
no
Oh,
motherfucking
yeah.
1080p
There's some
gaming.
weird niggas
I'm
like
a
that.
snob, bro. I
No, but
need
Z,
4K
I'm just
HDR.
saying,
Oh,
give
shit.
give the option so if people want to play high frame rates, if they want to play like Gear 6 and 90 frames,
Nah,
or
I don't,
1080p,
I mean, most
let
TVs
them
cap out
play.
at
You're
60.
really not that bougie when it comes to
Hey, yo,
gaming.
bro,
really.
most people cap out at
Otherwise,
fucking
you would
60.
play on a PC.
Listen, bro, I don't want a game with a fucking mouse and
I
keyboard.
know. So you're really not that as bougie as you think
Hey
you
man,
are.
shut the fuck up, you drug addict. Don't tell me what I like.
Oh,
Don't tell me my taste in women. Motherfucker, I know what I like. I know what I prefer. Again, right?
White
Fuck.
chocolate.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit. The
yeah.
game about to start.
Well, fuck. Cool. I watch
Fuck the
football.
game.
Yeah. So I said it to I want my face to melt. I want to be when I go buy these two new $5 consoles. I want to feel like, oh shit, this is next. You know, when I first saw motherfuckers play Gears of War or whatever the fuck the case, and me running up them steps with that goddamn chainsaw, that was like a oh shit moment. I want that oh shit moment day one. You know what I mean? Whatever that may be. You know what I mean?
So
That's
something
what.
like Hellblade 2 then, Z.
Well, yeah, if that's got enough action in it. You know what I mean?
But
But if that got enough action, in it, yeah, of course. But I want my
man, don't
face
start
to
hyping that
fucking
shit up.
melt. You know what I mean? On both sides, and I'm cool with that. Nintendo can stay over there with that weirdo shit. You know what I mean? That cosplay shit, that anime. I ain't with that. I ain't with that. Mario. It ain't for me, bro. I'm grown ass
it's
man.
me, Mario.
Listen.
Yo, P-Rock. You
New
best
IPs.
not be drunk.
Oh yeah,
New
yeah,
IPs. That's all they need.
yeah.
Stop with these sequels, man.
Yeah,
New shit. New
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
New shit. That's what
but
I
as long
want.
as new shit look good, I'm cool with that. You know what I mean? Other than that, man, shout out to everybody that swung by. I know motherfuckers probably getting ready for the football game. I'm not watching. I'm going over to Twitch. We continue the same conversation, and I'm doing whatever, man. Playing for bounties, Mortal Kombat, Battlefield, or Call of Duty, PUBG, whatever. What's that game on Game Pass? I might play that. Or I might do some
A
co-op
Plague
beat 'em.
Tale. Z streamed that game.
I might do some co-op. What's that? Beat 'em up games. What's that goddamn game? Like what's that goddamn game they got? Like Streets of Rage. They got some shit like that. Co-op beat 'em up. I can play and talk shit. I like games like that too.
Was that
I will say two things though. I will say two things. E3 2020 will be the worst E3 Xbox will ever have. And second thing, Streets of Rage 4 looks dope. I seen the new gameplay footage of it.
When does that come out?
Amigo.
It comes out later this year.
Amigo, can I say something? Street of Rage 4 is in Game Pass.
Woo! That nigga, I don't give a fuck about no Game Pass. I actually support
You gotta
what
pay
I'm
for
like.
it. You have to pay. You pony motherfuckers have to pay for it. We get
I'll
free.
pay for every fucking thing, nigga. What are you talking about?
Shit. Nigga, pay
Oh
for
shit, yo! My guys, my guys, yo's telling Shane, I buy everything, you just rent it. Oh shit, he went Kanye West on your ass.
Oh
shit, he said you like Tom Cruise, you just rent Ferrari.
Two loaded fucking dice. Come on, Peter.
Hey,
I ain't buying your Ferrari, you rent that shit.
Hey, yo, people out the show, cock dice again. People out, what's good, bro?
Oh shit,
man, fuck out of here.
He said you don't own that mansion, that shit's subleased. Oh shit, oh man.
Coming to London on Ryanair.
Oh shit, Xbox Game Pass, but y'all niggas don't own shit from it. That's
shit.
Look, you don't own shit.
What are we talking about?
I don't know. This shit don't know.
One second. What console do you own, Amigo? Go on.
He said, I own all PlayStations.
Well, no. How many consoles do you own this generation, motherfucker? Answer the question.
Just one.
Hey, Shane. To be fair, Shane, that's not a fair question because all you Xbox do is buy hardware.
What's wrong with you?
I did this whole gen.
Oh, shit.
So that's not really a fair question.
Hold on. Y'all brought the OG PS4. Y'all brought the Y'all brought the Pro.
All y'all do is buy hardware.
Hold on. You brought the OG PS4. You brought the Slim. You brought the Pro.
Dog, the Slim is the same. Post up. The Slim. Listen. You're about to catch a heart attack. Dog. The Slim and the OG is the same thing.
So what? Y'all
Slim if you don't know it's the same console.
Homie, pay the bills right quick.
Let me ask you something. Peter, let me ask you something.
Listen, man.
Let me ask you something, Peter.
And what's wrong with Game Pass?
Y'all got, man, listen. No, listen. No, bro, ain't nothing wrong with Game Pass. Listen. Hey, listen. Nothing's wrong with Game Pass. I'm going to tell you, I like going to McDonald's, and sometimes I like to dip in the value meal. I like 4-piece nuggets for 99 cents. It's all good.
Out of here.
I like it. No, you know, listen, you get 2 apple pies for $1. I can dig it.
The reason why I say that,
I can dig it.
All right, the reason why I say that, because some of your pony fan base been out here like this. You go up in the store, you got a $200 pair of Jordans. The store just asked them for $150, but they like, nah, I'm gonna pay the whole $200 because they Jordans and I don't.
I hold on, pay the bills right quick. Hold on.
I don't want the discount.
Let me pay the bills.
I'm gonna pay the whole $200 because I'm thorough, because that's what I do.
Let me pay the bills right quick.
Yo, that's what dudes with money do. You understand what I'm saying?
Hold on.
Listen.
Hold on.
Post up. Dudes with money, we don't ask the price on the menu. All right, we don't go in the store and be like, how much is this?
We bought the whole car. Hey, hold on 1 second. Let me pay the bills. My man Phantom, hold up. My man Phantom Kraken said, AK Johnson said, half of them still receives child support from his daddy. God damn it, Amiziago. But listen, my man said we don't lease. We bought a whole car as you should, right? Xbox is dog shit.
Most of is the biggest dick rider
Nigga, we from the hood. Nigga, I've been around a lot of dudes with that money. Nigga, they still go. They still go up in that stove. Hey, let me get that for the low. I don't give a fuck how much. You trying to get a deal.
Post up. You know how it is. You know, if you have to ask for the you know how it is. If you have to ask for the price, you don't belong here.
I'm just saying, bro. Niggas acting like they too good for a deal now.
We acting bad and bougie over here, Post up, right? We acting bad and bougie.
Bro, I'm put it like this.
That these fucking ex-slaves don't have no more.
Nigga, go on the log, fuck, nigga. Go on the log.
Well, fuck it. Let's check it out, right?
Motherfuckers.
Hey, shit. Anybody playing the game?
Hey, Z, have you played Battlefield 5's Firestorm?
Yeah, we can play that too. I played it. I ain't get
this shit
It's pretty.
Yeah, shit fire, man.
I'm about to get ready
yeah.
for this football right here.
This nigga believes in rent and shit.
I'm pretty sure if Porter Rock, right, if he get a Series X or something like that, or if he keep these, if Microsoft first party come out with some content that he likes, I'm pretty sure he's going to invest in Game Pass to get access to it. It's common sense.
Cheap welfare gaming? Okay.
No, it's not welfare gaming.
It's just welfare.
Let me tell you something.
Yo, when is it? When is
Niggas
it become stupid? I
nigga,
understand
you
this.
know what? Hold on. Yeah, it's welfare, and I love it. Cause I'll take food. You know why? Cause I'll take food stamps over cash any day, fuck nigga. Name a nigga. Hold on.
When
Name
is
a nigga that
become
wants.
stupid?
Nigga, I seen niggas with that bread, nigga, be on Facebook, nigga, who's selling stamps. Cause that
nigga, that's you, motherfucker.
Nigga, yo ass, nigga, you stupid.
Because you don't have to pay the taxes.
Exactly. And when you go in the store and you spend cash on groceries, that shit add up, nigga. You coming out spending. You coming out spending bread, bro. Believe me,
like
nigga.
$20.
I got 5 children, nigga. I know about going in the store spending.
Niggas in the Total Recall. I got 5 kids to feed.
I know about
that's a you problem, Nick.
I know about spending on groceries, fuck nigga.
Post let me work. Omega, you talk about money. You say you got money.
All right, I'll boot up something.
Why the fuck do you have only a PlayStation console? Where's your Nintendo Switch console? Where's your Xbox console? You're a gamer.
I'm not buying that piece of shit Xbox.
What kind of
people talk about money?
I will not buy that dog shit console. I will not put that in my house.
What kind of PC you got?
I got a laptop, nigga.
I got an E-machine, fuck nigga.
What kind of laptop you got? Your drink sound too excited. You balling like that, you better have a top brand. That motherfucker better have 32.
I don't game on PC, fuck nigga.
I don't game on PC either.
Why should I buy something that I'm not going to use for gaming?
I don't game on PC either.
See, if I wanted to get some, I'll buy it. If something interests me, I'll buy it. But I'm not buying that dog shit Xbox. No fucking exclusives.
Nigga, look.
I'm not buying no Switch.
Nigga, let me tell you something.
Look, pause. Let me work. Omega, is Gears 5 on PS4?
Motherfucker, is still a multi-plat, motherfucker.
But is it on PS4?
Wait, so you don't play no multi-plat? You just said you just talked about fucking metal. What's the goddamn game? Mass Effect. Come on, me.
Final Fight.
Yeah, come on, me.
That's third party, nigga.
Nigga, come on. My God.
Have you played Gears 5? Have you played Forza? You say you only got a PlayStation. You don't game on PC.
Look.
How have you played them? How can you rate them? But you never played them.
What's on PC?
Them bots about to chew his ass up in here, man.
Yeah, look.
You know that motherfucker, man. Hey, yo, you know that nigga sit down and pee and wear a helmet? Leave that man alone.
Talking about shit ain't got.
Hey, yo, you know Mizzy I go peek and Tom, sit down and pee and he wear a helmet to school. Leave that motherfucker alone, man.
At least I got a PlayStation where I can play some of these games that I could and talk about. You ain't even got an Xbox.
What you buy? I don't care what you buy. I'm not buying that dog shit Xbox. Period.
Well, nobody care, nigga. We don't care.
Omega, you can't.
Why you on
when
my
it comes
case?
to games, don't talk about the games now. You never played them.
What games?
Games like Forza, Gears.
Look,
I'm not playing those dogs.
All I know,
and I'm not a fan of racing games. So
all I know,
oh shit, you don't like GT Sport then?
Huh?
GT Sport.
What are you talking about? I don't like racing games.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah.
I did not beg.
I
did not beg for a PS4.
Speed games. Oh.
I did not beg for a PS4. Y'all don't understand entertainment. Y'all don't know. Y'all need to. We need to have this. Hey, Z, I see why Z is the way he is, because people look at these podcasts and they see the way he acts and stuff, and they instantly say, "That's him. That's him in real life. He's this." And y'all get to calling him all kind of names, not knowing he's here to entertain y'all. And y'all gotta learn to differentiate between entertainment, bro. Ain't nobody beg for no PS4. My guys did that out of the counters. My guys did that out of the counters of their heart. I didn't beg for it or anything.
You gave him food.
Oh, is the show over already?
Man,
yeah!
What the fuck?
Yeah, post giving
I
food.
play more
You lied that shit? Because it sounds
Bro,
like you just had an orgasm or
He's
something.
giving a preview of his Twitch right now.
I'm in Chicago, bro. The sales tax in Chicago is about 9 to 10%. You know what I'm saying?
That explains why that brain kid.
Don't give a yellow buster card.
Shit high. Look, let me tell you something. I don't get motherfuckers call Game Pass whatever they want. They can call it dollar store. They can call it welfare, whatever. To me, it's a good fucking value. I don't have
to game and welfare, nigga.
When it comes to Microsoft first party, I don't have to sit up here and see which game I'm gonna buy between a third party game and the first party game. I don't have to say I'm gonna get this game first and then I'm gonna get this. I can say, look, I know all of my first party Xbox games are coming to Game Pass. That frees up money for me to, in terms of AAA. That allows me to a little more wiggle room with my money in terms of other games that I'm gonna buy, or even other systems that I might want to invest in. Y'all gotta stop leaving that fanboy shit.
Nah, no, nigga.
You ain't gotta lie to kick it, Craig. You ain't gotta stunt. You ain't gotta come up on this show to stunt. I don't stunt in front. I don't give a fuck what it is. Yeah, I got 5 kids. Yeah, I got. Hold on, I'm being true. Yes, I got 5 children. Yes, I have to budget my money. Yes, I have to watch where I spend and what I spend.
Well, that's all adults.
That's just real. That's just being real. No, I'm not a millionaire. No, I don't have it. No, I don't have it like that. I'm not finna sit up on this show and stuff like I can go out and buy 50 games at one time and be good. No. So, me being honest, Game Pass is good for me in terms of value and how I spend my money, because it allows me to allocate money elsewhere in terms of games that might not be in there. It give me wiggle room. I'm not finna buy 2, 3, 4, 5 games at one time at $65, $70 a pop. You niggas out here stunned trying to look good in front of people that don't even know you. Nigga, stop it, bro. Knowing that if somebody come out with their own Game Pass tomorrow, everybody who call Game Pass welfare gonna flip the script and say and jump on it. Who don't want to save money? Rich people ain't rich because they spend money. They rich because they know how to manage and maintain their money, man. Get the man. Y'all better level up.
Yeah, 1 second pause. Omega, honestly, if the PlayStation starts a Game Pass service, jump on that shit. Don't act like a big man on Twitter or in the podcast. Oh, I can buy this, I can buy that.
I got money to buy whatever I want when I want.
No, but I'm saying
everybody say that. Everybody get on this podcast and say that. I got money to buy what I want. Stop lying, man.
You know.
Stop lying, bro.
Not even.
Stop lying, bro.
Omega, trust me. Look,
you ain't got a lot of kicking, bro. Some people got it like that. Kratos, the nigga sold himself in a Lamborghini in his car. Kratos got it like, he proved that he got it like, everybody ain't got it like that, man. You know what I'm saying? Just
Omega, you're younger than us. Just trust me. This podcast, don't worry about people what they're gonna think. Your money, yeah. But think about your value. Whatever's good for you, whatever can save you money.
I always care about my own self.
God.
Okay, Omega, have you any kids? Are you married?
What? Neither.
Neither, yeah. In a few years' time, hopefully you get yourself a wife or a male, whatever your sexual preference is, yeah.
Ew.
And then come back to us and talk about value for our money, Game Pass, PS Now, all that shit.
Hey, fuck out of
Then I want you to come back to us then.
Oh, I could have got him. I'm sorry.
I'm just saying, bro. You ain't got to stop.
I'm in the show with this. I'm so I get the win.
No, I'm just trying to teach him boss. He's younger than
us. One more. It's the best out of 3.
No, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I know among my guys who got it like that.
Yo, what's up?
Everybody ain't big baller brand, bro. You ain't got stuff. You ain't got a lot of kicking.
Boss, you don't need to be a big baller. These millionaires, there's a reason why they're millionaires, because they don't fucking spend. They find ways of doing dodgy things.
I'm in the show with this. I gotta get this win.
And that's just me being honest. And I was honest enough not only with myself, but with the guys around me like Zeke. And that's why Zeke went to the extent.
Brother, man.
That's why
with the X. I said, man, fuck that. We all gonna have that motherfucker.
Exactly.
Fuck, man.
That's why he went to the extent and said, you know, I understand. It's bigger than just gaming with us. We just don't talk about gaming too. Motherfuckers go through shit. Motherfuckers got lives outside of this shit. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers hop on these podcasts to get away from that shit. But at the end of the day, everybody hop on these podcasts like they big baller brand and then get off the podcast, living in a 1-bedroom apartment with a half a couch and a 26-inch screen on the wall. You ain't gotta be like that, bro. You ain't got a lot of. I'm just making an example. I'm just saying.
What the hell is this?
You ain't got a lot of.
No, I'm reading something. No.
Facts, Rain. If you're struggling to pay for video games, this is the wrong hobby. Yeah, video games. I wouldn't call it a hobby for me, even though I buy what I like. You know what I'm saying? And I don't like everything. I only play certain games. My hobby is music, audio production, and shit like that.
I got nothing wrong with that. You like what you like.
That's where I make my biggest investments. That's where I save up to get some monitors or audio interface or a microphone I need or a pair of headsets or mixer or something like that.
He played weird as hell. That's why he just got that shit done to him. He played weird.
I know people who treat video games as a hobby. They do the same thing. They say like Z. Z buy games, he buy systems, he buy collector's items.
Yeah, or they're collectors.
A
lot of people have a collector's mentality with games.
That's his shit.
Hey, yo, Jay.
I was never like that.
What you would call it? You remember? I wanted that old a ninja game called Revenge of Shinobi.
No, I'm not on welfare.
Yeah. Genesis.
This part of the Shadow Dancer franchise, which I hope they bring back. Shadow
Dancer on welfare. Nigga, I get money. I'm not saying I'm broke. I'm saying I'm homeless over here. I'm just being real, right?
But those
you can get money, but I ain't finna sit on. I didn't get money, but I ain't finna sit on here stunned like I'm a $1 million man.
Wait, see if they got those.
I got him.
Facts, drunken mass. Nigga was at the swap meet some years ago when I first got my car. I got some I got 1,000. I got some 6x9s. I got a box that had 4 12s in it. I got the wolf, all that shit. Niggas was in there bargaining at the swap meet, nigga, where you could get it for the low. I'm trying to get it for the low. I got it for the low too. Shit, fuck as you talking about.
Yeah, wait, I'm still trying to figure out the release date. Streets of Rage.
The Rage is coming maybe like summertime, I reckon.
Yo, Stray, are you gonna hop on that Streets of Rage, man?
Yo, the spot meet in Chicago.
Of course, I remember playing the old one. The Master System in 92, like old days, man, over there, man.
But the same studio
Thanks for
that
being
made...
real, Rain. Thanks for being real, Rain. Cause I know if Sony come out with a Game Pass type subscription, I'm hopping on it.
PS Now.
Hell yeah.
No.
But y'all
if y'all enjoying the conversation, we're taking the same conversation over to Twitch. Everybody standing here, we're still talking.
Yeah, but Omega, real talk. I know. Don't listen to me. This console war bullshit. It should never define
It's
anybody.
healthy for you.
Gaming doesn't define me.
Hold on.
Gaming doesn't define me.
I'm called the Incorruptible for a reason.
Hey, hold on. But ladies and gentlemen, going over the Twitch. I got all the super chats. I missed my shit. I have we got this last one. My man. I got a few up here. Marcus HD, people buy stamp because they are sold at a discount. And my man Phantom Crack from AK Johnson Zell, half alone. Don't you have a YOLO Buster catch? Ladies and gentlemen, if you enjoyed the show today, also too, shameless plug. Like I said, if you got Amazon Prime, you can subscribe to my Twitch channel for free. And my journey to become a pro streamer, my struggles. You know what I mean? My color black ass, right? I'm rocking with this. I'm going over to Twitch right now. I'm playing the game, playing whatever. If you guys got Mortal Kombat, Battlefield, Call of Duty, Mortal Kombat got crossplay, so don't make a difference what platform when you're on. I'm on all the smoke. Like, hey Parker, I beat that ass yesterday.
Buck against you and Post
bro, it's whatever, man. Hey Parker, put the money on the wood, make the game go good. Didn't I beat you the fuck up yesterday, Mortal Kombat? Shut the fuck up, all right?
I beat you also.
You beat me one man. Who won? It was the best out of 5. You won 1 round.
They ever get Call of Duty?
Yeah, I mean, but whatever. I'm gaming. They gonna
Oh
link
yeah,
to
a last thing.
He said, "Well, best out of 3."
No, you ain't beat the
Wait,
first
there's a
game.
last thing. There's a rumor that the Mortal Kombat trilogy is going to get a remake.
Yeah, they said that. Yeah, I saw it.
I don't know about that, to be honest. The new one's awesome.
Yeah, the new one graphics is crazy, right? They only got up-to-date graphics.
Crazy.
Yeah, but listen, if you guys enjoy the show, come on over to the Twitch channel. We about to be rocking. Like say, rocking, socking robots. Do me a favor, one of you guys, Buck. You in here, Buck?
Yeah.
Drop a link to my Twitch channel for me, please, bro. I didn't grab my screen key.
I just tried.
Yeah, Buck, drop a shovel.
Oh shit! Here we going over there. We rocking though.